Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interest. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Colin Rudisil. Ready for a massive show tonight, Colin. We got the brand new diamonds in the room. Hey. Peyton Manning, check. Joe Montana, check. Top 5 quarterbacks left and right. The best helmet in the room. You're an Eagles fan, but you gotta admit that Emmitt Smith Chrome Flex. It is actually the second best helmet in the room. The best helmet in the diamonds is Emmitt Smith. We do have my boy Patrick Mahomes in the 1 and 4 on that two-tone Chrome Flex. All your favorites, Colin, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're all available.
That Emmitt Smith is something else, though.
It is so good. Still have a bunch of headliners in the jerseys, new series, mini helmets, pretty new, bunch of headliners left as well. Got some good stuff in the baseball, all the good stuff across the break room. Cannot wait to get started, Colin. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, doing good. Excited to be in on a Friday night. This is literally probably only like the second or third Friday I think I've ever worked.
Really?
Autographs, so.
I guess I remember you working Saturdays with Joe.
Yeah, I've been a weekend guy before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, excited.
Well, good to have you. This is typically one of the busiest shows of the week. Hopefully that bears true tonight as well. So let's get the show started. Looking for 2 virtual dice, 6 or higher on the dice roll. I guess I should do the song I do once in a while.
Wait, what?
It's Friday, time to get down on Friday.
I remember why I don't work on Fridays.
There you go, Colin. 10 on the dice roll. 10 on the dice roll. Heading on over to our Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing this program. It was the Vault the last show. It is looking like the Diamonds.
Ooh,
let's
big.
go. Every box available. Every headliner available. This is the cream of the crop series, guys. No doubt about it. The Diamond helmets.
That'll be good.
Shine bright.
Like a diamond?
Like a diamond. Thank you, Colin. We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
Yes, correct.
We're getting it now.
We're getting it. All right. 10 on the dice roll. Diamonds of the chase. That is the first break we have ready here, guys. Chris Taft, who we know as King of the North. Justin Price is in here. Chris Lloyd, Christopher Taylor, Michael Neiman, Brady Thurston, and Shiloh Perrin. So I know Chris is pretty new. So Chris, the chase is something that we do at the end of each show. At the beginning of the show, we spin the wheel to see what series it lands on. Unless we specifically designate a chase because we feel like it, Colin. But
Because we feel it.
usually
This is our show.
We usually go to the wheel. We let the wheel decide. So it's every break that fills gets entered into the chase wheel spin. It's a top spot drawing. Whoever gets the top name at the end gets a wheel spin anywhere from $1 to $100 in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So let's just say we do 7 diamond helmet breaks, 7 diamond helmet boxes today. There would be 7 times 8, 56 names in there. So the guys in the double get their name in times 2, the guys in the single times 1. So let's just say we do 3 diamond doubles. Those guys get their name in times 2 for 2 boxes, 1 diamond single. It is 7 total diamond boxes, 8 names. You'd have a 1 in 56 chance at the wheel spin, or it could be as much as a 28 in 56, or a 56 in 56 if you buy all the spots.
Yep.
So hopefully that makes sense there.
Yeah, you've already got 2 spots in, Chris, so you're good on that front.
Casey and my good luck charm Kamen, says Shiloh. Let's go,
Shiloh.
says Timothy.
I think my name is Casey.
There you go. What?
Casey.
No, I think Casey Ford is the customer. Casey Ford is the good luck charm, and then me. So the combination of Casey Ford in the break room and me breaking boxes, I think.
Is what he's getting at. Where's
I think
Casey
so.
Ford?
I don't know. Is Casey Ford in this break? Maybe you're Casey. I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe
man.
you're right, Colin.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure.
But I like Shiloh, so.
All right, so we do have to wait till the host puts it in the chat. So let me put these numbers in the chat. Diamond, double. Casey, I was right. Casey Ford.
Yeah, you're a smarter man than I am.
I told you, Colin. Good instincts, baby. Good instincts. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. First come, first serve. Timothy, you got to put those in after I have it in the chat. Is Tim in this break?
I don't think so.
Timothy, I don't see you in this break. You got to be in the break to call out the numbers. Timothy. See, Casey? Casey, nope, it's me. Sorry, Colin. You see?
Maybe I just want to be Casey every now and then, is all I'm
You
saying.
know what? Casey's cool. The name starts with K. I find the K-sounding names that start with K instead of C are better.
I like the C version better.
You like the C version
Yeah,
better?
It makes me think of, what's the guy's name in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Casey Jones, I think.
Okay, Raffaello?
What?
Kylian Mbappe?
What?
No?
No. What is going on?
So,
Is this what happens on Fridays?
Yes, it does. So, had an earthquake today. Hopefully, Bob, you're safe.
Oh my lord.
And then he typed in a bunch of other letters. Are you okay, Bob? And Timothy's recovering from the home opener of the Cardinals game. Ooh.
He said OMG.
There's a lot going on.
He
2
said
box
OMG.
numbers, guys. Cardinals home opener today, Colin? Or was that yesterday? I feel like it was yesterday.
I don't know, man.
Let's see. Cardinals won 8-5 yesterday. 5 run 7th to win.
Well, maybe that's why he's still recovering.
Still recovering. Chris says 23-16. Thank you, Chris. And we'll get the Joe Montana box and the Michael Jordan box off our ticker here. Typing is hard when the earth is shaking, lol, says Bob. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
We got an eclipse coming up. There's earthquakes happening.
It's gonna be fun. It's a lot to look forward to.
Is it the end of the world?
Are you going to the solar eclipse, Colin? Are you driving to Carbondale or Bloomington? You're working,
I
aren't
was
you?
about to say, isn't it on a Monday? I'm pretty sure I'll be
Yeah,
here.
you're working.
I don't think I'll see any of
You
it.
won't even see any of it.
Maybe I'll have who am I working with? Steven? Maybe I'll have Steven turn off all the lights in here for like 2 seconds.
Okay, we could do
like,
that.
An eclipse.
So Bob says 4.8 at 10:20 Eastern, 11 aftershocks that couldn't be felt being less than 2.5.
Good gracious.
That's crazy, Bob. We do have 1 vault key left. The one about an hour ago was mild but could be felt. Epicenter is around 45 miles from me, says Bob. Okay, well, hopefully, Bob, you're staying safe. Hopefully everybody is staying safe with the earthquakes out there. Definitely nothing to joke about. No doubt about that. So 2 boxes coming up in the diamonds. This is the best break in the room, typically, Colin.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody loves their diamonds. We do have the women's Final Four tonight. South Carolina already up 5-0 early against NC State. A lot of folks think South Carolina is going to win easy, Colin, like myself. The big game tonight, Iowa and Paige Beckers taking on, or Iowa and Caitlin Clark taking on Paige Beckers and UConn. You are probably the biggest women's basketball fan I know. So it's fitting that we're together on a night like this because we can appreciate what's going to happen tonight.
I think we're a little bit divided on it, too. I don't know if UConn's going to win, but I think they cover 3.5.
Oh, is it they moved to 3.5? Because I got it at 2.5 last night.
3.5 is what I just got it at. Or UConn plus 3.5. I like the team better, but Caitlin Clark is...
Figures were divided.
Yep, it works, you see?
Caitlin Clark was a 5-star recruit, and Gino Auriemma did not offer her to UConn. She wanted to play at UConn. He said, I don't want you, Caitlin. I got Paige already.
And then they're just,
just
that's all the motivation she needs, really.
Gonna add a little fuel to the fire. I believe the all-time greats, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, they look for that little extra edge. That's going to help Caitlin Clark tonight, I think, as well.
Could see it.
So, UConn's domination in the last 20 years made everyone else get better. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. No doubt about that. All right, we got 10 clicks set up here for our divisions. We got Chris Taft up top in the NFC North. Chris has the NFC South. Justin's got the NFC East. We got Chris in the NFC West. Shiloh AFC North. Brady AFC South. Christopher AFC East. And Michael, you've got the AFC West. We got box 16 coming up. Joe Montana box. 16 out of 30. A Flash Authentic Joe Montana. That could be box number mojo for Chris Lloyd. I know Brady's looking for Peyton Manning, the AFC South. Justin's looking for that two-tone Chrome Flex Emmitt Smith. What a great series this is. I got my dog bag here. What am I doing? I was like, what's in my pocket?
What happens on Fridays?
I don't know. We're starting with the headliner, Colin. It's not Peyton Manning. It's the other AFC South headliner at the quarterback spot. Trevor Lawrence on the Lunar Authentic. AFC South. Brady Thurston. Thirsty for a W. Talented young quarterback. Number 1 overall pick out of Clemson. National champion winning quarterback. Him and C.J. Stroud could be going back and forth for years, Colin, to say the least. Good job, Brady. One spot. Full-size Authentic. Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's a nice hit. Beautiful Lunar. Good auto, too.
Look at the green ink right there. Timothy doesn't like it.
I'm guessing Timothy is a fan of the Texans, the Colts, or the Titans.
Or he might be a Bama fan, upset at the Clemson beating him in the national championship.
Could go back deep.
Oh, my gosh. I think it's a nice helmet, no doubt about it. Bob Boulay, I have Gino Auriemma among my best coaches ever. Gino's a beast. Very smart guy, Gino, other than passing on Caitlin Clark. Everybody makes one mistake at some point in life, right, Colin?
It's got to at some point. It's
fine. Nobody's perfect.
I think there is still one vault key, too, Shiloh. I saw that question earlier.
One vault key, indeed. I mean, the color scheme, he says. Really? I mean, I will say this. Of all the Jaguar stuff, their Lunar is probably my least favorite, Colin. Given how spoiled we are with the Flash, the standard looks nice. I like the color scheme personally, but I guess this is all subjective, right, Colin?
Oh, of course it is.
All subjective.
Although we did make an official ranking.
Yes, we did. For Lunars, I thought it was just Flashes.
I did a Flash, and I either did a Lunar or an Eclipse, and I don't remember which one it was.
Okay. I always remember the Raven being your number 2 Flash and the Jaguars being number 1.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is definitely fantastic. So, we'll put the Trevor Lawrence next to Colin. We got box 23 next, the MJ box on the way. 23 of 30. Do we have back-to-back headliners, perhaps, in our full-size authentic diamond helmets? You know, this might as well be a headliner, and it's not even a filler hit, or a secondary headline, rather. It's a filler hit, Colin. Make it make sense. We got one of the best running backs ever on the Ram Authentic, Eric Dickerson, Hall of Fame, 99 inscription. 2,105 rushing yards back in 1984, the single-season rushing record, and that record still stands today, Colin. Eric Dickerson. Incredible hit right there. Chris Lloyd, box number mojo in the NFC West. The only thing missing from this helmet is the goggles.
Yeah, right?
They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Cool. We should add that as an attachment sometime.
All right. Congrats, Eric Dickerson. Now, that one is so nice that even Timothy Robert can't say he doesn't like the color scheme. If you don't like this color scheme, Timothy, I respectfully disagree, right, Colin? This is sweet.
I gotta know what color scheme he does like.
Right? This thing is nuts. This is very, very cool here on the Eric Dickerson Authentic. So the old black was way better, says Timothy. Okay.
Well, we get those too.
He's from St. Louis. Diane Taurasi is still the best bird to come out of UConn, says Casey Ford. Although Brianna Stewart's pushing her, but I would agree at the current moment, Sue Bird also really good, of course. But
Sue Bird's incredible.
Diane Taurasi is probably the women's basketball GOAT for now, Colin, right?
Yeah,
She's got the most points.
Arguments. Yeah.
We got Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker.
I think it is for now, like you said. For now.
For now.
Stewie is pretty darn good, and Sue Bird had an amazing career as well.
Yes.
I mean, you could argue it's her, but...
What is Ariema's first name? I thought it was Gino Bob, but it's probably something much more complex. And Bob is going to outsmart us and tell us, Colin.
Gino's got to be short for something.
Giovanni? Giovannison?
Or it's Luigi.
It could be Luigi. It is Luigi.
I looked
Luigi.
It, yeah.
Oh, you looked it up?
Well, no, I just saw him say it.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm guessing it's Luigi.
All right. Well, I saw the conversation with Scott Van Pelt on SportsCenter a few nights ago, and Gino Ariema, as always, was a very, very interesting conversation. I thought we were talking about Anthony Luigi Luizzi, our customer here in the break room. Awesome, awesome guy. All right, Vault double boxes next. Double the boxes, double the fun. We got Rando, Brady, Michael, and Shiloh in here. Vault double box. Gotta love, guys. Double the boxes, double the fun on the way. Mario way better. I think Mario's better than Luigi also, Timothy. I do agree on that. When I was a kid, in like 2nd and 3rd grade, I used to play N64 with my cousins who were older at the time. And whenever I couldn't be Mario, I shed some tears, Colin.
He threw a little fit.
I was a baby about it. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, Mario's what the game's named after. He's the coolest. I gotta be Mario. And they would not let me be Mario just to get on my nerves.
In the newer ones, I'm always a Waluigi guy. I don't know why.
Oh, I pictured you as a Toad guy.
Toad's great too.
Yeah, that's what I pictured you as.
No, Waluigi.
GoldenEye for 64, says Timothy. Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm more of a Mario Kart guy. That's the game I always played, Colin. But to each their own.
GoldenEye's a classic. Well, so's Mario. But...
So I'll give you guys about 20 seconds on 2 box numbers. Otherwise, we will go to the wheel. We'll go wheeling and dealing. So let's make it happen, folks. Otherwise, 6 to go in the next diamond double box. 3 to go in the 1 and 4 single box. 3 left in the baseball break. So 5 to go in the minis. So we got Action Jackson on that break page, right? We are making those moves. So 32 and 8, says Shiloh. There we go. All right, 32 and 8. Those should both be available. 32 going off the ticker and 8 as well in the vault double box break. And they were talking about possibly going to the Cubs game today. You missed a good one, Colin.
Darn.
I actually thought of you during the game. I was like, man, Colin could have been at this game.
Yeah.
It was home run after home run after home run.
It was pretty nice today, too. Like, nicer than I thought it was going to be. But, yeah, could have saw a Shohei Ohtani bomb. That's all right.
Right? That is all fantastic stuff.
I was thinking to myself for a minute, like, would I have enough time if I left at, like, the 8th inning, you know, to get back here in time and still do work? And I was like, I probably would have, but let's not risk it.
Let's not risk it for the biscuit. We're glad you're here, Colin. Traffic in Chicago is kind of bad.
Yeah, traffic around here.
It is not the best. All right, let's throw you guys in the randomizer. 10 clicks on the way. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got Brady up top in the NFC North. We got the NFC South, East, and West is Rando. Michael AFC North, Rando AFC South, Shiloh AFC East, and Rando in the AFC West. Full-size mixer, mix of authentics and reps in the Vault Series. Box 8 coming up. 8. What do we got? What do we got?
A full-size helmet, I bet.
It's an authentic, actually, Colin. Even better. The best kind of full-size helmet. Ooh, this is sharp. This is a sharp lid. I haven't seen this one much. The Browns. This is, I guess, a lunar, I think, or is it a flat white, Colin?
I think it's a flat white.
I think it's a flat white as well. We got the dog pound inscription, Jerome Ford, who had more than 800 rushing yards last season. filling in for Mr. Nick Chubb. Nice hit in the AFC North. Jerome Ford with the dog pound inscription.
It's pretty awesome.
That's cool, man.
Don't know if I've seen Jerome Ford before.
I have, but just recently. It was actually this week. It's like this third one I've pulled this week, and also the third one I've ever pulled, Colin.
There you go.
So, got a little shipment of Jerome Ford. I think the first authentic, though. I think I pulled him on a mini and maybe a rep earlier this week. But here's that dog pound inscription.
Well, he was great last year, as you said. Stepped up when they needed him and led one of the more lucrative offenses in the NFL last season in rushing. So, it's pretty
No doubt
awesome.
about that. So, no road worse than the northbound 405 during rush hour leaving LA. 30 miles of parking lots.
I've heard rumors.
There was a pretty bad crash, actually, in the Tinley area, Colin. And actually, it was pretty bad traffic. Luckily, I was right before the crash, so I only had to wait like 4 or 5 minutes. But had I left 5 minutes later, I would have been late to work as well. So
boy.
that's how it goes. Congrats, Michael, on Jerome Ford.
I think the worst I've ever had was I was going to Louisville, and there was a big crash, and we were literally, people were out of their cars, just like talking to each other. And we all ended up like going through the median that like kind of dipped down. It probably wasn't the smartest idea.
No.
But to get onto the other side of the highway and turn around.
Yeah, by the way, I would say for me, Chicago's always been really bad, but a low-key, like, really bad traffic area I experienced was New Orleans.
Really?
Traffic in New Orleans near the highways, horrendous.
Yeah, I believe it.
Nala.
Nala.
Not the Lion King character. The city.
Confused.
Yes. The home of Drew Brees, the most underappreciated quarterback of all time. That one's for you, Bob. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't ask Bob about difference of underappreciated and underrated or whatever I said. All right, there is differences. You gotta draw lines, Colin.
Sometimes you gotta draw lines.
32 coming up. 32 out of 35 here in the vault.
So an authentic filler is pretty nice.
Not bad.
1,000-yard rusher.
Not bad. It's another authentic. Another authentic. Back-to-back authentic helmets.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, you'll like this one even better. Actually,
I'm a fan.
you might drool. I really like this one too. This is probably my third favorite Eagles player of all time. Can you guess? My third favorite Philadelphia Eagle of all time.
I don't even know if I know who your top two are. I mean, Jeremy Macklin's probably number one.
Yes.
Number two
is the guy you like the most.
Donovan McNabb.
Yep. And my third favorite Eagle ever.
LaShawn McCoy.
If anyone in the chat guesses it in the next 30 seconds, I'll give you guys a $30 gift card. My third favorite $30 gift card in the next 30 seconds. Should I start the timer, Colin?
I like yesterday. Oh, that's a good guess. I bet it's Darren Sproles.
John Sutter, $30 gift card headed your way, brother.
Oh,
we got the Super Bowl champion inscription, Darren Sproles.
Wow.
Kelly Green authentic.
That's sick.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Both those are all good guesses. Jason Kelsey, probably my fourth favorite. Brian Westbrook, probably my fifth favorite.
I love Brian Westbrook.
I almost forgot about Brian Westbrook.
Darren Sproles is fantastic.
There you go. I'll get you to speak better English and less Bulgarian if it kills me, and it probably will, says Bob. I guess, Bob, we'll try, right? We'll try. Randall Kennedy. This is a record-setting running back and kick and punt returner. Back in 2011, Colin, I believe it was. The most single season all-purpose yards. Rushing, receiving, kick and punt return yards combined. That record still belongs to Darren Sproles.
That much are given?
Yeah, very cool.
15, so you said
30.
Oh, wow.
30.
Wow.
Big money, John Sutter.
Big money, John.
Let's go, John. Get him,
There you
baby.
go.
A little extra participation.
I'd say there's a jersey spot for you.
All right, 2,696 all-purpose yards in 2011 for Darren Sproles. Congrats, Randall Kennedy, on the Kelly Green Sproles authentic.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
Darren Sproles.
I'm a sucker for these kind of athletes, old athletes or small athletes. Like guys that are small, like Muggsy Bogues, love the guy. Vince Carter, when he was playing at 40+, love Vince Carter. That's what I like calling it. The old guys and the little guys. The guys that people kind of think of, they shouldn't be good, but they are, right?
Underdogs.
Underdogs. For all the big dogs like Mahomes and Curry, etc., Messi that I like, I also have a little underdog feel to me as well. Congrats, Randall. A nice hit. Darren Sproles Kelly Green Authentic. Very, very clean.
Both full-size authentic fillers in the vault, so that thing's still loaded.
I love the Kelly Green. This is my favorite kind of Eagle helmet, unless we're, chromes don't count. I feel like chromes and the extra ripped custom ones are their own category, but I like this even better than their Flash, their Eclipse, their Lunar, their Standard. Unless we're talking about like chrome flexes like that A.J. Brown last night, this is as good as it gets for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I had a feeling we were going to pull one. That's why I wore the hat today. So we're going to get a Kelly Green Eagle.
I was saying I like that you're covering up with the glasses so I can't see the Eagle portion of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, branding.
Yeah.
We don't.
It is sunny outside, Colin. It is nice outside here in the Chicago land area.
I knew we have chrome flexes too. I got to be ready because those things get bright.
They do get bright. No doubt about that. So we got a jersey break coming up next. Powder blue. Jersey single on the way. Number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. The powder blue, the Charger jerseys, right? Those are iconic, to say the least. So looks like we got Jeremiah, Reginald, Jeremy, Brady, Al, Nick in this break. It makes sense that Reginald Taglicott's in here. He's a Charger fan. Now, I think we pulled the Gates jersey, but I believe the Dan Fouts jersey is still out there.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Never know when there's fillers, too.
Right? And the new diamonds, real quick, guys. The brand new diamond series. We have all the headliners but Trevor Lawrence out there. Speed Flex Aaron Donald. The two-tone Chrome Flex Emmitt Smith. With the beautiful blue visor. It's almost even like a... three-tone in some ways, Colin. I don't know. It's like a silver and blue. It just looks clean, doesn't it?
You're going to have to look at it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get it out of here.
And here's that Patrick Mahomes lid. Oh, can you add the Patrick Mahomes video on there?
Oh, it's not in there?
It's on there. Oh, it's in the single, but not the double. Okay, here's that Mahomes Chrome Flex. Again, that's ballpark of a $3,000 helmet, Colin. You can get it for as little as $126 in here, right? Is Irvin in the jerseys? He says, yes, sir, John. Michael Irvin is in the jerseys. We have not pulled the best Cowboy receiver of all time.
Just had a double pickle in the Phillies and Nationals game.
Oh.
I've never seen a double pickle before, but it just happened.
I got a question for you, Colin. How many throws in a perfect rundown?
How many throws in a perfect rundown?
From the defensive perspective.
I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on the runner. But is there an actual answer?
Supposedly, according to my old baseball coach.
What is it?
It's 1. The original throw. You throw it, then you run them down and just tag them. That's the most efficient rundown. The perfect rundown. If you can't
catch up to him, what are you going to do? This isn't the most efficient one. So
you make multiple throws.
I know what we learned is if he's going to be safe, he better be safe at the base he started at. Because if he gets to the next base, you mess up.
You're in trouble, right?
Yeah, that's some extra run.
It was more of a thing, this was like Little League. It wasn't a state champion like you, Colin, in high school ball. But, our team had a rundown where we threw the ball back and forth like 8 or 9 times. And the guy not only got the second, he got the third.
Yep, nope,
so my coach is like, enough's enough.
Yep,
we got to stop chucking the ball around, run him down, and throw it at the last second.
Yes.
But make sure you still have enough time to get him. But not just back and forth.
Nope. No, you don't want that.
That's no good.
He is right on that front. I would agree with that.
I think he played like D3 college baseball and had 1 career home run. And he tells us the story with so much pride. It's very cool.
That's his crowning moment.
He was a shortstop, a fielding shortstop. Kind of like Ozzie Smith, who was out there that 1 and 4.
We just got a spot into that break, so
perfect. All right, no box number in the jerseys. It is 1 through 30, so we'll pull up the 1 through 30 wheel. All right, so let's spin this bad boy. We got ourselves box 5, looks like. Box 5 in the jerseys, which I don't think we have done yet, Colin. So box 5 should be good.
The Donnie Mac box?
That's right. The Sergio Busquets box? What? That's soccer, Colin.
Right.
You're going to soccer this weekend.
Yeah, so it's
so you should know. I'll put this Kelly Green next to you. It's a fresh lid.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to survive the night, but We'll leave it on there for a little bit.
There's like 2 helmets better than this that are out there. And that's it.
I don't know if I go that far. You gotta factor in the player name. As much as I love Darren Sproles, my 3rd favorite Eagle ever, there is better kits in this break room.
All right, so we pulled Jeremy Macklin, we pulled Donovan McNabb, and we're good. We've got all your favorite Eagles.
I guess.
Yes.
9 clicks and 10. We got Brady Thurston up top in the NFC North. Nick Boyer right below in the NFC South. NFC East is Jeremiah Greco, Algona. NFC West, and we got Jeremiah AFC North, Jeremy AFC South, Reginald AFC East, and Nick in the AFC West. All right, I'll take my quarter zip off. It's getting toasty in here, Colin.
Getting toasty.
Getting
heated up
toasty.
in the break room.
Let's go. We're heating up with hits. No doubt about that. All right, box 5 on the way here. 5 out of 30. Powder blue jerseys. Oh my God. Is this something different? I've never seen this in the break room. We got an Arizona Cardinal jersey of Trey McBride.
Oh, nice.
And this is a different looking Cardinal jersey. That's the NFC West. It's Al G. Congrats, Al, on the McBride jersey. That's something different, Colin.
My man's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Sam Laporta got a lot of love this year as he deserves, but the other young tight end that was making some splashes near the end of the year especially, that guy right there.
Yeah, 825 receiving yards this last season, Trey McBride. Very, very talented player. Had a few touchdowns as well. And you know what? We'll see what they do with the quarterback spot, but all due respect to the guys that had most of the year, those were not the answer. When Kyler Murray got there, they got better, whether it's Kyler Murray or whether they draft the quarterback. If he was that good last year with bad quarterback play, how good is he going to be with good quarterback play, Colin, right?
Really good, I think. But, yeah. No, the Cardinals were, kind of surprisingly effective on offense once Kyler Murray came back. And their defense looked okay, so...
Kyler Murray is underappreciated. There's some character issues, perhaps, that may or may not be true. But you look at the on-field play... That dude's a gamer.
It's there, yeah, for sure.
It is there.
Gamer is a hilarious word to use.
All right. Nice hit, man, says Esteban. Esteban knows all about this guy. He's a big-time Cardinal fan. So there you go, Esteban Salas. Congrats on Trey McBride. The first time ever seeing that name in our break room, Colin.
Well, hopefully we see him some more.
That's right.
Yeah, well, my man's a gamer.
You used it as well.
I know. Well, now I liked it.
There you go.
Said it. I was like, yeah, he is kind of a gamer.
It is cool.
He is quite literally a gamer.
All right, we'll put this powder blue jersey. The jersey's not powder blue, but the powder blue jersey series, #1 in the books. Probably diamonds or 1 in 4 to follow, perhaps, Colin.
I think that diamond double's getting pretty close. 1 in 4, I think, is 1 away as well.
All right, like I said, 1 to go in the 1 in 4, 2 to go in the baseball single, diamond double, 3 to go. We are knocking on the door of some awesome breaks here, guys. Keep those orders rolling. We'll keep the breaks going. Hoping to see a lid by him. You might see a lid by him. I mean, especially if he keeps getting better and better, right, Colin?
Right.
It's possible. Probably we do get some Cardinals in the room. We've had Kyler Murray, of course, J.J. Watt, Kurt Warner on Cardinal stuff, a lot of Buda Baker. So do get some Cardinals in our break room, that is for sure.
Yeah, we used to get DeAndre Hopkins when he was there.
D-Hop. So, and they lost Hollywood or Marquise Brown, right? I'm pumped to have him as a Chief fan. A lot of hype videos with him on social media. Mahomes throwing him the ball. That could be a nice little partnership, Colin.
Yeah. The rich get richer.
That's what they say. That's what they say. So I guess I'll do a quick top-to-bottom rundown. We're close on a bunch of things, but I want to let you guys know where we stand on the break page. Lot of great options. So 3 left in that diamond double box break. The game breakers. We have everything but the Trevor Lawrence still out there. 28 boxes left. Jamar Chase authentic. Reggie Wayne authentic. Lawrence Taylor. Sauce Gardner. Got some great old school, new school defense. Emmitt Smith on the two-tone chrome speed flex with the blue visor, all-time leading rusher. The GOAT defensive tackle, Aaron Donald on a speed flex with the visor. Devontae Adams. My favorite hit in the series, Peyton Manning. Maybe the best regular season quarterback of all time. Considered a top 2 or 3 quarterback ever by many. Another guy considered in the top 2 or 3 by many, Joe Montana. I mean, we have a lot of the all-time great quarterbacks. out there in this Game Breakers Diamond Series. Some great secondary headliners: Kenneth Walker, Hines Ward, Will Anderson, Jim Kelly, and DJ Moore. So a lot of goodies in there. Probably the best helmet in the room, though, given how great the player is, given how much the helmet is worth, given how sick the helmet looks, is this Patrick Mahomes Chrome Speed Flex. This thing is absolutely wild. It's a two-tone red and yellow flex with the yellow face mask, the red face mask on the top, the gold visor, Lamar Hunt, the Chiefs Kingdom on the top. We talk about this being, you know, in the ballpark of a $3,000 helmet and rising, Colin. Speaking of rising, look at Ozzie Smith rise in that photo. The Wizard of Oz, the best fielding shortstop ever. The undefeated boxer, Floyd Mayweather Jr. The Undertaker, one of the best wrestlers ever. Michael J. Fox. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. And Miguel Cabrera. All those headliners out there in the 1 and 4 still. And with all these other secondary guys out there, we're looking at, what, a better than 50% chance at a headliner, Colin. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Baseball break. We're down to 11 boxes left, 4 headliners left, and it's a lot of great young players. 3 top 10 players in the league offensively, in my opinion. Ronald Acuna Jr., the NL MVP last season. Fernando Tatis Jr., one of the best power hitters in the game. And Vlad Guerrero Jr., also one of the best power hitters in the game. And we got a legend to boot as well, Miggy Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera, one of the all-time greats, Tigers and Marlins legend, still lurking. Vault, we're down to 9 boxes left, Colin. We have 1 Vault key with the bonus gift card, the Lawrence Taylor helmet. Plus, we have 3 secondary headliners lurking. Chris Olave, talented young receiver. Fran Tarkenton and Eric Dickerson, Hall of Famers, still available in that Vault break. 1 to go in that 1 and 4, 2 to go in that baseball single, 6 to go in the Vault single, 7 to go in the jerseys. We're looking at Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, Jordan Addison, Warren Sapp, Earl Campbell, David Montgomery, and Dan Fouts. A lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of legends on that jersey series still lurking. 6 to go in the Diamond single and 5 left in the mini double box. And in my opinion, the 2 best minis in the series still lurking. John Elway, Emmitt Smith. And I like that look to that Colts mini, Marshall Faulk. Mm-hmm. That thing is sick. Yeah, Marshall Faulk. We got Joe Green, Will Anderson, AJ Green, and Randall Cunningham all still out there in the mini helmets.
Sick.
So let's go, guys. Let's get these closed up. Did the 1 and 4 just fill? It did just fill.
1 and 4 is ready.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. 1 and 4 is ready for us.
Michael Bennett in the house.
Ooh, what's up, MB? What's up? Is box 26 coming up, Colin?
Could be.
He is Mr. 26. That's probably what he's going to call on the 1 and 4. He loves that box number. 1 and 4 single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, folks. We got Frank, Michael, Gisela, and Michael. Michael Neiman and Michael Bennett.
The mics.
The mics. Attack of the mics. Here we go. 26.
How did you know?
I know my guys, Colin. What up, Michael Bennett? Good to have you in the breaks, brother. Box 26. That will work in the 1 and 4.
Just gotta watch this guy throw a pitch. He decided not to. Never mind.
Okay. Hello, guys, says Mike. What's up, Mike?
Yeah.
Michael and Matthew Bennett, the brothers, break room staples. Great people here in our break room. No doubt about that. All right. Thank you, sir. 26 coming up. You know which one he wants. I mean, obviously everyone wants the Mahomes, but we have one of Michael Bennett's all-time favorite baseball players in the series. He's a huge Cal Ripken Jr. fan. He appreciates guys that play the game.
Absolutely.
They don't sit, they play the game, they're tough guys.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Who doesn't like Cal Ripken?
I mean, probably the pitchers that he faced, right?
Yeah, okay.
Some of the pitchers don't like him, but otherwise, most people like him. Cal Ripken Jr. 10 clicks on the way. He says, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. The Iron Man. Such a great nickname for Cal Ripken.
Well-earned nickname, too.
Mm-hmm. 9 and 10 clicks. Frank Evans in the football spot. He wants Patty Mahomes. We got the basketball spot for Michael Neiman. Michael Bennett in the Cal Ripken Jr. spot. You can't make this stuff up, Colin. And Gisela Luster with the everything else spot in our first 1 and 4 single. Something tells me the first of many 1 in 4 boxes tonight, right?
Probably right.
Probably right. 26. What do we got here? What do we have in here?
Oh, good. One of those bags.
We got a David Griffin special, so you probably know what this is. We got ourselves a headliner. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. The Undertaker. That was a song, Colin, at one point.
Yeah, that one, too. The biker one.
Right? The biker one. Gisela Luster, everything else spot. One of the most iconic wrestlers ever, The Undertaker. He is my 3rd favorite of all time, personally, Colin. It goes Stone Cold, The Rock, and The Undertaker.
Nice.
So those are my goats, personally. How about you?
Number 2 for me. I'm a big Shawn Michaels guy, but
Another
Undertaker,
legend, yeah.
Yeah, those two were my favorite. He was on SmackDown when I was growing up, and Shawn Michaels was on Raw. So like every day,
Raw is war.
Yes, I would take my pick, but
yeah, I was a SmackDown guy, so that makes sense, Colin.
Undertaker's a legend for so long too.
Yes, he was.
That's a sick hit. And
happy
it's just in time. WrestleMania.
Tomorrow.
Hall of Fame tonight.
Let's go. So Gisela's happy to pick it up. There you go, Gisela. Nice hit, says Michael. Nice hit indeed on the Undertaker Funko Pop.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, something different. We've had him before, but not often, certainly. You can never go wrong with The Undertaker.
They told him, we want you to have this gimmick where you are a literal dead man come back to life. Make it work.
Yeah.
And he's one of the most legendary wrestlers of all time.
He made it work.
Nobody else could make that happen.
He's one of those guys to me that's just scary, Colin. Like, if I saw him out on the street, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I would not want to.
He's tall too. He's like almost 7 feet tall.
I'd be careful what I'm saying. I mean, forget Andre the Giant. This is probably the scariest guy in my opinion, The Undertaker.
Yeah, he's awesome. He was he would settle disputes backstage. Like
that's what they said.
Yeah, like if 2 wrestlers are going at it, they would have wrestling court, and he was like the judge basically. So,
you can't disagree with him.
Nope, can't.
No
He
doubt
makes the
about
final
that.
decision.
I think we knocked out a Diamond Double Box, Colin. I believe. Diamond Double Box?
Did we? Oh, we might have. Just came in. Just came in.
Just came in.
Breaking news.
Diamond.
Michael Bennett, closer magic again.
Oh, he's here to play. He's here to play. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers in the Diamond Double Box.
I was literally about to say fake news to you.
What was that?
That we didn't close it out.
No.
But then it came in right as I was about to say it.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the page and it says sold out. I was like, that can't be a
Fake
mistake.
news.
He won 17 and 30. All right, Michael, thank you, sir. 17 and 30 going off the ticker in the Diamond helmets. The Josh Allen box and the Steph Curry box. Or Terrell Davis in football terms, perhaps.
Like that.
17 and 30.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey, yeah, that's one we could agree on.
Harold Carmichael.
I like Harold Carmichael. I have no problem with him, Colin.
Good. I like this.
Chris Bryant.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's 20. I think he's 23 now for the Rockies.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's how old he was. I'm like, there's no shot he's 23.
We wish. We wish.
What, he won the World Series when he was 14?
Yeah, right? Maybe the Little League World Series. Did you see that kid, Big Al, I Hit Dingers, has gone viral now as, I believe, a high school player?
Yes.
He's thinned down quite a bit, but went viral. I like it.
That's great.
10 clicks here, guys. We got the Michael Bennett spot in the NFC North. Gisela Luster right below in the NFC South. We got Chris Taft in the NFC East. Shiloh's got the NFC West. Michael's got the AFC North. Chris has the AFC South. Michael AFC East. That's Michael Bennett and Michael Neiman in the AFC West. Rockies won their home opener today, 10-6. There we go.
Oh my God, they almost covered.
There you go, Coors Field. I saw the Cubs home opener earlier this week, Colin, and one of the things that we're talking about on the broadcast is the Rockies have one of the biggest home versus road record splits in baseball the last few years. Like they're really bad on the road and they're decent-ish at home, right? So I guess that the elevation, that ballpark, it is hitter's park to say the least. 10-6, not surprising.
Yeah, right?
Nice win over the Rays.
I think they might have covered, actually. They did cover.
There you go.
They scored 5 in the 9th, like I said. It's like
Are they part of your parlay?
Yeah.
There we go.
They won it.
I hit the Cubs over today. Cubs-Dodgers over 7.5, and it finished 9-7. Then at one point the over was 15.5, and I bet that, and it hit barely, but worked out well. Box 17 coming up. 17 of 30 in the diamonds. 2 boxes on the way. Let's see what we got in here. All of these are authentic helmets. All of these are massive, massive football names. This is a secondary headliner, and a great one of that. How about Hines Ward on the Steeler Authentic?
Very nice.
Very, very clean hit. That's the AFC North. Michael Neiman, you've got Hines Ward. 1,000 career catches for Hines Ward on the dot. Former Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, and a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, the great Hines Ward.
Should be, anyway, right?
Right?
I don't know what else you'd have to do.
He had, maybe not counting Chiefs or Bears moments, as a Bears and Chiefs fan, my favorite catch in Super Bowl history for me, because I love when Antoine Randall threw the ball, the former Indiana college quarterback. He airs the ball out to Hines Ward against the Seahawks for the touchdown. That was such an iconic moment to me. One of those that really sticks out as a kid, Colin. Loved that touchdown catch in the Super Bowl for Hines Ward. He was known as one of the best blocking receivers ever. Just an all-around awesome guy on the iconic Steeler lid for Michael Neiman. All right, Michael. Good job. The other Michael in this break takes home the dub. Bob says at the pizza box in Motown, Rangers 2, Wings 1 at the end of the first. All I saw was pizza and wings in Bob's writing there, Colin. That sounds great. How about NC State? 30-30 against South Carolina.
They're hanging around.
I know we got UConn on the men's and women's side, but so is NC State, Colin, on the more underdog role of those two programs.
And they do the impossible on both ends.
I saw something since 2008, not counting the COVID year when there was no tournament. UConn has been in the Final Four, the men's or women's or both. At least one UConn team in the Final Four every year since 2008, Colin.
It's just insanity.
They're good at basketball.
Insanity.
UConn.
Yeah, I mean, only down 2 in the second quarter right now is pretty impressive.
All right, we got ourselves box 30 next. 30 of 30 in our diamond helmets. Good luck, guys. Let's see if we got a headliner coming up, Colin. Only one headliner so far in the diamonds. The Trevor Lawrence in the very first box we opened, actually.
Big match Bex making her way to the court.
Let's go. Here's a big guy that was a beast. One of the best linebackers of all time. Just got in the Hall of Fame. 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. None other than Patrick Willis. Look at this beautiful Niner lid. That is Beckett certified with a QR sticker on the back. That is Shiloh Perrin, NFC West. How about it, Shiloh? You've got yourself the Patrick Willis.
Very nice, man.
Was I the good luck charm, Shiloh? And Casey's watching? I guess the math adds up, Colin. Good job, Shiloh.
I'm just over here watching greatness.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, you're watching great players coming out of the breaks.
Those were 2 in a row.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Era. Boy, what an era it was.
I've been on record saying this, Colin. This is all due respect to Dallas, Green Bay. I mean, obviously, there's debates to be made, but in my opinion, if we look at the history of football in the Super Bowl era, I know, the Packers pre-Super Bowl era, they won a ton. In the Super Bowl era, in my opinion, if I had to pick 2 teams that are the best across all decades, right? Not the Patriots or Chiefs, just current dominance. It's the Niners and the Steelers, the 2 most consistent franchises, and they're both in this break. Because of guys like this, Patrick Willis, Hines Ward, all-time greats that maybe don't get the enough appreciation that they should, right? So good job there, Shiloh and Michael.
They just have so many legendary players throughout all those eras, and what's nice about Ultimate Autographs, they're probably 2 of our most popular teams we hit because of all those players, and we usually get most, if not all of them.
And all the fans of the Niners and Steelers in our break room.
Well, it makes sense to be fans of them.
Yeah, right on.
Right on.
Yes, we're both on here. Yes, Kamen, you're our good luck charm. There you go. Well, that's good. Also, I guess that's a nice thing to say. This is Patrick Willis, the Hall of Famer this last season. Hall of Fame 2023 for Patrick Willis. He is an absolute icon for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, he had a long stretch where if he wasn't the best linebacker in football, he was at least like top 3, top 5 for a solid, probably 5-6 year span.
Right. So, entire 8-year, actually Hall of Famer in 2024, excuse me. Literally the most recent year, Colin.
Just got in.
So 5-time first-team All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, like I said. 2 times led the NFL in tackles, 07 and 09. Patrick Willis.
Him and Navarro Bowman just getting things done.
Pretty good duo. Fred Warner these days. The Niners got that linebacker position on lock. So we'll put this one away, Patrick Willis. And I guess, what are we doing next, Colin?
My guess is 1 and 4. I think we're 1 away.
1 to go in the next single, 2 to go in the baseball break, and 2 to go in the jersey break. Those are all on deck, pun intended, for the baseball series. Pun intended, Colin.
That is funny.
It's very punny, isn't it?
It's punny.
It's punny, all right.
It is punny. I think it's going to be jerseys.
Jerseys?
I believe Mr. Bennett has closed.
Well, I do see closed. Jerseys are coming up next. Jersey single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number, folks. Let me know what you guys would like for our jerseys. Kind of cruise control tonight in the breaks. It's been pretty steady. It hasn't been non-stop, at least not yet, but it's been a steady flow of orders, keeping us busy. And we are only about 1 hour into the show, Colin. Plenty more action the rest of the night.
Yeah, I mean, 4 boxes into the Diamonds, only 1 photo headliner gone. It's only a 30-box series. So, I mean, this thing's going to fly.
Yes, it should fly. It should fly like the Eagles.
Ooh, I like that.
Fly like an eagle.
You are Eagles loving today. I enjoy this side of Common. I got to come around Friday more often.
That's what it is. That's what it is, Colin.
Fridays, you just let it all out.
It was actually a joke between Steven and I. Whenever I pull an ego and you're not here, I hype it up quite a bit. So we were joking about that the other day on Tuesday, I think it was.
That's funny. You got to keep me grounded when
That's
I am
right.
Here,
I got to keep you grounded, as they say.
Up in the air. I just saw a text from Dom. He was on the same flight as Keenan Allen on his way to Vegas.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, it said he sat right behind him.
Oh, tell him what team you like, Dom. Tell him Kamen says, let him know your squad. See if he'll like you then. Be like, hey man, I say your name like 7 times a week in our break room.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Yeah, I talk about you a lot.
Dom's out in Vegas this weekend.
Jelly.
Hopefully gonna win some money. I believe it's his friend's bachelor party.
He told me he was not excited.
Because he probably thinks he'll lose money.
He said he likes to gamble behind his phone and like just do sportsbook. He doesn't like table games or having to go anywhere.
I know, that's what he mentioned to me too.
I was like,
games.
Dom, come on, man.
How do you not like table games?
Yeah, have some fun. I was like, they still have sportsbooks there. Just go watch the games at the very least.
I'm a big blackjack and poker guy, Colin. Those are my 2 table games. Although I need to get more friends that play poker.
You got my weekly poker or
I know.
monthly poker game just started.
I know.
We had our first one Friday night.
Is it Fridays? Move it to Saturday.
Well, we can move it around.
All right, move it around. I know actually Brandon plays poker too, so...
Oh, well, let's just invade his game.
That's right, that's not a bad idea. Frank has the NFC North, John's got the NFC South, Michael's got the NFC East, Frank in the NFC West, Michael AFC North, Frank AFC South. Look at Heather Livingston, big time winner last night. Shout out to Heather. AFC East, AFC West, Powder Blue, number 2. Got 2 of 30. It is your least favorite NFL team, Colin. You know what it's going to be.
Is it a headliner, though?
It is not a headliner, but it is an all-time great. Hall of Famer back in '94. Randy White for the Cowboys, and it's a stat jersey on top of that, Colin.
I guess that's cool.
Demanster, 9-time Pro Bowl selection, and get this, 9-time first-team All-Pro. That is a boatload of first-team All-Pros, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl co-MVP, and Hall of Fame 1994. not 84.
Well, hilariously, it's going to a Washington fan.
That's how it adds up. That's how it
Mike
adds
and
up.
I probably feel very similar about this one.
He says very nice, Colin.
Well,
it
he
is very
won.
nice.
He won.
It's a stat jersey.
It's nice.
It's good trade bait for all these Dallas fans out there. You kidding me?
I think Mike rolled his eyes a little bit.
He says thank you.
He rolled his eyes a little bit.
Yeah. How do I get into getting any items? Says Isaac. Isaac, I'll drop in the live break page link. This is where you get all the action and all the break spots. Right? That's what I'm hoping for as well, Bob. I'm hoping that it doesn't happen. Bob said, let's hope Don doesn't get drunk, meet a cocktail waitress, and get married at the Elvis Presley wedding chapel.
No, let's hope that does happen.
I mean,
that'd be a great story when
everyone's poking fun at you and me to get married. And what if Dom just does it in Vegas?
Yeah, well, you know what happened.
I'm single, guys, but I beat you to the punch.
I would love to hear him tell that story.
Oh, that'd be great.
I for one am all for that.
So he doesn't like table games.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you been to Vegas as an adult?
I've not.
I need to go.
I need to go as well.
My two best college friends went for spring break, our senior year of college. I didn't have any money, and my mom didn't want to fund me, so I missed out. Their parents gave them money to go to Vegas, though.
Oh, that must be nice.
I was like, dang, lucky you.
Yeah. I had a buddy whose bachelor party was there, but I was busy doing something else. Yeah, I wasn't able to go with him.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas when I was a kid because my aunt used to live out there. She moved back to Chicago, but I was too young to, really experience Vegas. That was like 2004. I was like 14 or 15.
That's about the same age I was.
Yeah.
But it was fun. We stayed at the Circus, where it was like there's like an arcade up top and like circuses every 15 minutes.
That's what I played. And I gambled trying to get MVP Baseball 04, and I'm one of those machines where you claw at it.
Yeah, didn't get it.
And I did finally when I spent all my money, but they gave me Harry Potter instead.
Oh, boo.
And I was a little bit mad because I like Harry Potter, but I'm a sports video game guy only. I don't play video games other than sports. So I was a little bit upset at the time.
Yeah.
So
I remember getting all the South Park characters. They had like one claw machine that had all the South Park characters, and I was like, I gotta get them all.
I stayed at that claw machine for like 20 minutes, Colin.
It was my favorite game when I was a kid. I don't know why.
Yes, you didn't win often, but I did finally. Bob's never been to Vegas. AC is just 90 minutes south of here in Jersey.
Is that fun? I never know which one.
Atlantic City, right?
Yeah, because I hear it's cool.
Yeah. But haven't been there either, but maybe one day. 1 and 4 is next. More 1 and 4 coming up. The hot break in the room. We got Heather, Michael, and Gisela. 1 and 4, number 2. The big hitters in here. Go ahead and drop me a box number, ladies or gentlemen. 2 ladies, 1 gentleman in the second 1 and 4. Michael wants 17. All right, 17. It's Michael's other box number, apparently, besides 26, right?
That's right.
1-7. I would say keep getting these 1 and 4s until Nate or someone like that shows up in here and just shuts the whole place down, right, Colin?
That's bound to happen.
It happens quite a bit. So 17 coming up. The 1 and 4. The Dennis Schroeder box.
Wow.
That's a good reference. You wore 17.
I'm just a little surprised, I guess.
I'm trying to come up with random 17s, Colin.
That was a random one.
Shohei Ohtani 17. That's not a random one.
Yeah.
I would love to see a concert or show at the Sphere. Madison Square owns the Sphere, says Bob. There you go.
Boy, they're probably not rich at all, right?
The Madison Square Garden people?
Yeah, probably not at all.
No, they should play the break room. Get a hold of them, let them know, come to Ultimate Autographs. They'll have some money to spend.
Gee, you think?
All right.
Buy us.
Don't tell that to Matt. Heather's got the football spot. Cecila's got the basketball spot. Michael's got the baseball. And Michael has everything else as well in our second 1 and 4. 1 and 4, number 2. Number 2 coming up here in this awesome, awesome series. The good old 1 and 4. All right, what do we got here? I'm feeling a little Funko action again, Colin. It is Marty McFly, autographed by Michael J. Fox. Back to the future, but here in the present, it is Gisela Luster, Michael Bennett, excuse me, in the everything else spot. You know, Michael Bennett with Michael J. Fox. A Michael for a Michael with box number mojo for MB. Michael Bennett, Back to the Future, baby. Marty McFly. Marty in puffy vest, as it says on here. He's got the puffy vest. He's got the nice hit there. Michael Bennett. So, hi, Michael. Would you trade that for The Undertaker, says Gisela. Ooh, that's a pretty good trade-off for Funko for Funko. Two iconic entertainment stars. Could be Michael J. Fox for The Undertaker. That's actually a pretty good offer. Michael Bennett says, awesome, awesome indeed. All right, Michael J. Fox. Let's get Foxy here in the break room. Didn't Back to the Future predict the Cubs winning the World Series, Colin?
I think they did.
Yeah.
Exact year.
They missed an year, right? It was 2015, they said, right?
Oh, I thought they nailed it.
Or was it exactly? Okay, maybe it was exactly.
Maybe they missed it. I
don't know. It was either exact or off by an year.
Close enough, either way.
Isaac's in the jersey break. What's up, Isaac? Great job. What's your squad, Isaac? That's why the Back to the Future movies were fiction, says Bob. Right? Possibly, but huge fan of Back to the Future as well as Michael J. Fox. And Gisela says, okay, no problem. Right? That's a tough call. That's a tough call. They're both awesome, awesome hits. No doubt about that. 32-31 South Carolina. NC State is right there at the half, Colin.
They're
Fighting tough.
Those NC State teams.
The Lady Wolfpack. All right, what are we doing next? I gotta imagine we're running back to 1-4, right?
It's heating up. It feels like.
It feels like it. Whenever we get on this 1-4 run, they go quick. I mean, they do go quick, especially with the Mahomes out there now. 27 boxes left, Colin. Ozzie Smith, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Patrick Mahomes, Miguel Cabrera, Hakeem Olajuwon, and would you look at all these secondary headliners out there? Look at all these secondary names available. We have Aiden Hutchinson, Johnny Bench, John Daly, George Kittle, Lance Berkman, Gary Payton, and your favorite hockey player, Steve Yzerman, right,
That's
Colin?
Right, yeah. Love that guy.
Colin is a huge Yzerman fan.
Yeah, I always talk about him.
Every single day. He's like, when are y'all going to get Steve Yzerman in the break room? We got him, Colin.
They cannot get me to shut up about him.
He is here. He is here and ready to be pulled. 2 to go in the bat break, or the baseball mixer, rather. We have the National League MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr. still out there. Tatis Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Miguel Cabrera. 4 headliners in the final 11 boxes, guys. Those are our 2 closest breaks, but quick reminder, 5 to go in the jerseys as well, getting close there too. But quick reminder on the diamond helmets, which are 6 to go, I believe, in each. Only headliner gone in this series so far would be the Trevor Lawrence. So Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, Aaron Donald, Devontae Adams, Sauce Gardner, Lawrence Taylor, Reggie Wayne, and Jamar Chase all still out there. Look at that AFC South. Where are my Colts fans at, right?
Where the Colts?
I mean, there's no better time as a Colts fan right now, Colin. Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne are lurking out there in the diamonds. AFC South, 1 spot, 2 W's potentially. We can get a double up in the NFC East. Emmitt Smith, Lawrence Taylor. A lot of good possibilities here. And actually, how about the NFC West? Joe Montana and an Aaron Donald speed flex.
Good Lord.
I mean, I always say 1 spot, 2 wins, 2 diamond headliners, more than $1,000 value. But, I mean, you hit Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor, given that's a chrome flex, we're getting, you know, more than $1,500. Donald and Montana, probably more than $1,500 as well. Manning and Wayne, another expensive double up. A lot of goodies here in the diamonds. So come and get that, guys. The Game Breakers. And who's the guy that was getting over the Cardinals opening day? Because we have one of the most iconic Cardinals ever, Ozzie Smith, in that 1-4, Colin. A lot of good stuff left in here, too. This Patrick Mahomes helmet, obviously, still lurking. This is probably my favorite variation as far as the Mahomes flexes we get in our room, Colin. The two-tone, the red and yellow, it works, that combo, doesn't it?
Right.
It's fantastic. So let's go, let's go, let's go.
2015.
2015. Yeah, see, they were off by a year, I believe.
They also said they beat the Miami Gators.
The Miami Gators.
A team that does not exist.
Well, they almost made the 03 World Series against the Miami Marlins they lost to, but
yeah.
Miami Gators.
Miami Gators.
That seems like a good pro name, though, Colin. Miami Gators.
It makes sense. It certainly makes sense.
What are they missing? They have pro football. They have Inter Miami Pro Soccer. They got pro basketball, the Heat. Do they have a hockey team? Miami itself, the city.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Panthers play there, do they?
They're called the Florida Panthers, but where are they based out of?
Miami metropolitan area.
Oh, I guess they do. Okay.
I guess that would count, technically.
No, that counts. I would say that.
It's kind of like how they were the Florida Marlins originally, right? But they played Miami.
Yeah. Well, if they ever come up with another Miami team, Miami Gators sounds good. Off of the Florida Gators.
What else can they get?
I mean, you could always get two teams. Miami.
I don't know if they have a WNBA team.
Do they? Miami? I don't think they do either.
I don't think they do. Make sure.
You better be right, Colin.
I don't think they do. They don't.
They don't. Okay, that's an option.
Boom.
That's an option.
We've done it for them.
Miami Gators.
No need to brand. We've already done it. Maybe should we start it? Should we buy a team?
We should.
I think we should.
We should. It could be owned by me, you, and whoever else we want to own.
All of our investors. Yeah. We are now reaching out.
Steven, are you out there? Steven.
Good Lord.
All right, so I'm dropping in the live break page link for these guys, Colin. Also dropping some links of some breaks that should happen for sure tonight. Starting with the Diamond Double, 6 to go. I'll drop in the 1 in 4 double and the 1 in 4 single. That is a hot break. The chase is the color if I'm in powder blue. Chase is the diamonds tonight, Isaac. That is the chase. What do you mean by the chase? There is no Jamar Chase in there, so I'm not sure exactly what he means.
If there was a Jamar Chase powder blue jersey, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
I'm not really sure what it would mean.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 to go in that 1 in 4, by the way. Here you guys go for the Patrick Mahomes lid. Panthers play in Sunrise, Florida, due west of Fort Lauderdale, says Bob. So is that close to Miami or no, Colin?
Well, I mean, on their Wikipedia page, it says Miami Metropolitan, which
means close.
I would imagine is close, but
I don't know. We have Bob here to teach us geography lessons.
Yeah, I don't know where Fort Lauderdale is.
It is northwest of Miami, Colin.
Miami metropolitan area, Florida.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look how much this... I'm trying to get a better
Does it cover a lot?
This is all it, apparently.
Okay.
That's like the whole edge of Florida.
Well, there you go.
But where do they play specifically?
They're not getting a second hockey team in that area. They have better luck getting a second football team, I would say.
Probably. They've already got 3 in Florida.
The Bucks, the Dolphins, and who else?
The Jaguars. It's on the desk, Common.
The Jaguars, yeah. Jacksonville.
I should have played that out longer. Like, really just look around and think about it.
Look around. Trevor Lawrence. 2 to go on the 1 in 4, guys. 2 to go on the baseball. 1 to go on the 1 in 4. $126 for a Patrick Mahomes helmet. Chrome Speed Flex in the ballpark of $3,000, guys. 25 miles northwest of Miami, says Bob. Okay?
So that's not really like a... Like, if you got a Airbnb in Miami and you were going to go to a hockey game, like, you better have a car. Because you can't just, like, take a train.
You can rent a car.
They might have a train that gets out
there. You can Uber for 25 miles.
That's a long way.
That'd be a lot of money, but you can't do it, technically.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I like Philadelphia, because, like, all of their sports teams are just right there in one complex. Just outside the city.
Well, how about the Chiefs and the Royals? They're literally right next to each other.
Well, that's how that is there, too.
Yeah.
In Philly.
Yeah.
I like it when they do that. When it's just like, here are the sports teams. They're all right there.
They're all right there.
They're just outside the city.
Chicago, they're a little bit over, but, I mean, I guess we do have the Bulls and the Blackhawks in the same place.
Yeah, they're a little spread.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, though.
It's not terrible.
But it's not a great location, with that being said.
Yeah.
At least Soldier Field, which I gotta go to tomorrow. Yay.
That's right. Enjoy. Royals are moving to downtown. They could also be moving all over the place with that new thing they didn't vote on. So we'll see.
Well, what is... I've never been to Kansas City. This is an honest question.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really... Like, how big of a city is Kansas City?
half of it is in Missouri and half of it is in Kansas, so it's big enough.
Right, to cover two.
It's a pretty big city.
To cover a line, at least.
Yeah.
A state line.
I think it's like the 25th-ish biggest TV market in the country. So it's like a top 25 biggest city in the country.
All right. I don't think I've ever seen Kansas City in my life.
Yeah. 3 spots to go, or 1 spot to go on the 1 and 4. Speaking of Kansas City, the biggest Kansas City star, honestly, of all time, Colin, is Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he is the guy. Bob says the tax was just for Arrowhead. Royals are different. From Mr. Bobby B right there. Look at that beautiful chrome flex. That's
so good.
2-tone lid. I mean, this guy, in my opinion, Colin, I think when he's done, he's going to pass up Brady. I know I'm a Kansas City guy, but I think he's more talented than Brady. I think of it, to me, a lot like Michael Jordan and Magic and Larry back in the day. Like, when you were watching it, you're like, this guy's better than those guys. He just has to get the championships. And they came with time. Mahomes, I think, is more talented than Brady. Now, 7 championships is a lot, but he's already got 3, and he's only 28. So
it's crazy.
He's got the chances, no doubt. I think he'll definitely pass up as far as yards, touchdowns, all these stats, so to speak. Mr. Patrick Mahomes.
I like in the last episode of Ballers that I watched, the agent is representing Patrick Mahomes or whatever, and he's trying to get him a max contract.
Yeah.
And they're like, this guy's going to be better than Brady or something. He's like, all right, now I know you're not being serious. He's like, do I look like I'm not being serious? And it's like, that happened 3 or 4 years ago, and now it's like,
it's coming true.
Well,
it's coming true, man.
They knew back then.
And his autograph price is skyrocketing. Fanatics Mahomes helmets used to retail at $1,700 now. They retail about $2,300, Colin. And that's a chrome speed flex that is comfortably more than $2,300 worth of value. And that could be actually a vacation to Miami. We're talking about Miami. Take your whole family for a weekend if you win that Mahomes helmet, right?
It's already a centerpiece, expensive piece, and it can also be an investment piece because that's only going to get up in price.
And you can get 7 or 8 helmets if you want to trade for the Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it's your ticket to basically anything in the memorabilia world.
And that is 1 spot to go. The second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia right now, behind the aforementioned Tom Brady. Brady, took some pay cuts as a player. No such pay cuts in how much he charges for an autograph, Colin.
No, that's always making it up.
That is for sure.
Or his Fox deal.
No doubt about that. In Kansas City, though, Mahomes also is a part owner of the Royals, part owner of the women's soccer team with his wife, who was a former pro soccer player. So he's got his imprint all over Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think he has any interest in leaving.
No, I don't think so.
And
he's got a 10-year deal, so he's got a long way to go.
I'm sure they don't want him to leave either.
No, I don't think so. Mahomes and I have another passion we both share, Colin. Something maybe I haven't shared with you. And that is our love for ketchup. Have I told you I love ketchup?
Ketchup?
I put it on all my Chicago dogs.
That was like nails on a chalkboard.
Yes.
Ugh.
You heard it right here.
Don't do that, Kamen.
Now, I have put it on before. Not that I normally do it, but Mahomes actually puts ketchup on his steaks.
I've heard that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
don't put ketchup.
That's what Patrick likes. He wants a little bit of ketchup on that steak.
Is he 2? Like, come on.
I'm just saying.
A little ketchup on your steak.
It's not bad. I've had it.
I'm sure it's not bad.
It's not necessary. It's not my favorite, but it's also better than some steak sauces.
You shouldn't need steak sauce, though. For a good steak, you shouldn't even need steak sauce.
I probably agree with that. But the steaks I make in my George Foreman grill, they're not good.
Okay, that's all right. I'm hearing you there.
They're not good. They're not high-end
Aldi
cut
steak.
steaks.
Put that in there. I understand.
Yeah.
But, man, hot dog, look, ketchup on hot dogs, I'm all right with. Like, if you go to a game, get a hot dog that's like $1, put some ketchup on it.
Yeah.
But a Chicago dog?
I love everything about the Chicago dog. Then you add the ketchup, it gets better.
And you put ketchup on it?
Yes.
No.
I love it.
Wrong comment.
I started a Facebook fight.
I feel like I'm going to be, like, bad.
I started a Facebook fight with random strangers about this the other day, Colin. It was real.
Oh, gosh.
It was very much real.
I don't like that at all, but that's okay.
Well, something we both can agree on, 1 and 4.
Yes.
And that is coming up next. The third 1 and 4 break. We're looking for Mahomes. We're looking for another great Missouri legend, Ozzie Smith. Miguel Cabrera's out there, Hakeem Olajuwon. A lot of great stuff in the 1 and 4. Go ahead and drop me a box number for our third 1 and 4 of the show, the third of many. It's about to be 26 boxes left. It's a 4-spot break, which is equivalent to 13 8-spot breaks, Colin. And those can go in an hour or two if the break is hot enough, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's 7:17 by 10 o'clock. The whole series could be gone. You blink, bye 1 and 4.
Look at that. The Yankees taking batting practice in that earthquake. The whole camera's shaking.
Ooh, tough.
That's crazy.
Box 10 from Michael Bennett. Thank you, Michael. Box 10 going off the ticker.
You got an obscure 10.
Here we go. So Bob is speaking Bulgarian now in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Nikoga ne treba da svagate ketchup vrhu hot dog.
What?
That's not...
That
says Hinkora hi Taporpaba Kanrate.
No, I will translate what that says, Colin.
Ket 4YN Bibikski Exotauror.
Never should you have to put ketchup on a hot dog, is what Bob wrote in Bulgarian.
I think it's okay. On a plain dog, but a Chicago dog is... it's perfected.
On any dog.
No.
Christopher Fox is in the house. What's up, Christopher? You might have got that Mahomes alert. You know, he's a big Chiefs fan. He's like, y'all said Mahomes? Sign me up. He's looking for Patty. He is out there, one of the biggest Chiefs fans in the world, Christopher Fox. Michael Bennett, Chris Taft, Christopher Fox all in here for our third 1 and 4 single box. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 clicks. Chris Taft up top in the football spot. Looking for Patrick. We got the basketball spot, Michael Bennett. Baseball spot, Christopher Fox. And Michael Bennett in the everything else spot. 1 and 4, number 3. Coming up. 10 of 40 on the way here. This one feels heavy, Colin. Feeling hefty. Is it time for Mr. Patrick Mahomes?
Chris Taft sure hope so.
Let's go, Chris. Looking for the best quarterback in the game, perhaps. Patty Mahomes, a full-size authentic, Colin. I don't see a visor, though. I do see a great defensive player, though. Ooh, Aiden Hutchinson on the Detroit Lion Camo authentic. Pro Bowl pass rusher. We were talking about it yesterday, that Chief game, the opening game of the season. He announced his presence right away. He was in Mahomes' face all game long. Michigan kid through and through, right? I mean, high school ball, college ball, pro ball, awesome player, awesome hit, Chris Taft. And normally that's an NFC North hit, so we can still say, King of the North, King of the North, King of the North.
Lord.
Where NFC North players reside, that is where Chris Taft resides as well, taking home the Aiden Hutchinson authentic. Good job, Chris. Chris Taft.
Man, that was a diamond headliner. I mean, straight up. In the last series, it's a listed headliner here.
Right?
That's how you know this is a good series.
That's a great series. Bob says you stink, by the way, in Bulgarian.
What?
That's what he said.
That's not what that says.
That's what it says.
That says conch compamnu.
No, it says smurdish. Colin Smurdish.
What?
The letters are different, Colin.
That can't be right. Bob wouldn't say that to me in Bulgarian.
Yes, he would.
He would never do that.
Keeping the streak alive, says Chris Taft. Yes, you are, Chris. I mean, look, if it's a lion, a bear, a Viking, or a Packer, you know it's going to Chris Taft.
It's a problem.
That's what's going to happen. Congratulations, Mr. Taft, Aiden Hutchinson. That was actually a secondary headliner, Colin, but, I mean, keep in mind, there's a lot of big names. Do not have to be a photo headliner to be a massive name in our 1 and 4 series.
Never.
So that is now, what is that, the third one, Colin? 26 boxes left. Keep that 1 and 4 cooking.
It's hot, too. I mean, that's 3 straight headliners.
Right?
The two
yeah.
Funko Pops saying Aiden Hutchinson is that listed headliner.
While the headliners are coming out, I would say get those spots, guys. Keep this break hot. I love that Ozzie Smith photo in there, too, Colin. I know a lot of folks are focusing on Mahomes, and rightfully so, but that Ozzie Smith in action doing that flip, that's a sweet photo, to say the least.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep
on Ozzie.
I mean, where's Dustin Rose at? Let that guy know. He's a Chiefs fan and a Cardinals fan.
It sounds like this is his break.
It sounds like it's Dustin's break.
What are you doing?
Where you at, Dustin? We need you, brother. It's your time.
That next one might have already filled.
That was quick. Michael got 2 spots. Christopher got 2 spots. And we are hashtag sold out.
That's
sold
how quick it happens
out.
in that series.
Yeah, it's a 4-spot break.
Oh, Chris actually got one in the double.
Ah.
So 2 to go in the single, and then 3 to go in the double.
Okay, so still, it's going to sell out any second now.
Right.
Hurry up and get those spots.
So quickly it happens.
Aiden Hutchinson.
These guys know. They've seen enough 1 and 4s.
All right, Colin. It's early in the night, but I'm going to have to replace your guy. Sorry. Sorry, Darren Sproles.
He's happy here.
He is happy here.
He likes it.
I got to rain on your parade. I've been so nice the whole show to you.
It's fine. I guess we did have a hit of the show, the Eagles, last night. So.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Hutch is great. It's a great helmet, Colin.
Can he get one more screen time?
Yes, you can. Beautiful
Pretty.
Kelly Green. Beautiful lid here. Darren Sproles with the Super Bowl champion inscription. One of the cool hits earlier tonight. Filler hit in the diamonds, by the way. Mr. Darren Sproles.
That is the chase today, too, and it's a brand new series for the most part. Only Trevor Lawrence gone.
Mm-hmm. I think, what is it? 4 boxes down, I believe. 26 to go. Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, the two-tone Emmitt Smith Chrome Flex. I mean, we have 2 really good series to chase tonight, the Diamonds and the 1 and 4. That is where I'd be headed if I was in the breaks. I'd probably get a couple spots in each column, because think about it this way. What if the Mahomes comes out, you had no chance? What if the Emmitt Smith comes out, the Peyton Manning comes out, the Joe Montana comes out? You had no chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd get 1 spot in the single, 1 spot in the double in both of those breaks, just to give yourself a chance at those awesome, awesome names.
All right. Christopher Fox did kind of like the idea of going head-to-head with Michael Bennett.
It just sounded right.
It did sound right.
Sounded right.
So it's happening.
1 and 4, number 4. Go ahead and drop me a box number, gentlemen. Michael or Christopher? I say a 50% chance Michael wins, a 50% chance Christopher wins.
Just put Darren in there.
I put him in way for you.
Oh, nice. You put him in the vault box, but I guess that works.
Oh, okay.
Whatever works.
All right, that works.
I mean,
We could definitely look at it. It was the sticker of his.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, because he was a diamond, wasn't he?
He was a diamond.
I'm not sure what happened.
Shine bright like a diamond. All right, box 29 I'm seeing, Colin. Box 29 in the 1 and 4.
29?
Yes, sir.
Hi-ya.
So 27, 28. Then we got 30 to 34 coming up here. Good luck, gentlemen. 50-50 shot. Is it time for Mahomes? Is it time for Ozzie Smith? Maybe Floyd Mayweather Jr.? A lot of good options in this 1 and 4 series. 10 clicks on the way. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Michael's got the football spot looking for Mahomes. Christopher, the basketball spot. Baseball spot is Christopher. Everything else spot is Michael Bennett. Box 29 out of 40 on the way. This one also feels kind of hefty. Is it time for Patrick Mahomes? It is a full-size authentic. It is a full-size authentic, Colin.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's glorious. Patrick Mahomes, baby. The two-tone Chrome Speed Flex. Chiefs Kingdom across the top. The Mahomes little autograph-looking signature there on the middle right there. Mahomes. It's Beckett certified with that QR sticker. It is absolutely fantastic. The best quarterback in the game. 3-time Super Bowl MVP. 2-time league MVP. And he's only 28, Colin. He's got all these records. You know, first to this many yards, first to this many touchdown passes, most, passing yards per game in NFL history. The football spot, Michael Bennett with Patrick Mahomes.
That was pretty good.
He says, oh yeah, let's
yeah.
go. Headliner fire. Patty Mahomes, baby. That is absolute heat.
That's nuts. Beautiful lid.
Yeah, right? Yeah, this one looks perfect, right? The Mahomes two-tone lid. It just seems right, Colin.
It's so slick.
It is so slick. So slick.
I want a car in those colors.
Yeah, right? That'd be sick.
I mean, it's getting bright in here.
We got the Lamar Hunt as well. LH on the back. It's the Mahomes autograph.
Jeez,
wow,
it's bright.
Michael's on fire, says Gisela. Yes?
It's actually bright.
Yes, he is. It is bright, Colin. Ballpark of a $3,000 helmet. Michael got it in a single box. Had 2 spots, $252, Colin. That's not too shabby.
Yeah, the visor, right? The visor just it puts it over the top.
Well, look at the two-tone lid, yellow and red. Yellow face mask and red face mask.
Yeah, you can actually see the mix on that second bar there.
Did Michelangelo paint this helmet or no?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. That is fantastic. Michael Bennett with the Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's really good.
Yeah, this will be the hit of the show. That is safe to say. The color with the visor is dope, says Taj. Yes. Yes, it is. Patrick Mahomes. Glorious.
Now we can still add a Chrome Speed Flex.
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith next to it, though.
Emmett Smith and the Diamonds.
And all of a sudden that break's heating up.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Those 2 breaks are absolute fire, guys. 2 to go in that 1 and 4 double box as well. Hopefully we can see the Ozzie Smith next, Colin.
I want to see Money.
Money Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
How about Miguel Cabrera?
Yeah, I like him too.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, I like him too.
There's some sort of John Daly item in that series too, by the way.
Hey, Masters next week. Let's go.
Yeah, the Gamecocks said enough, says Bob. They have extended that lead.
Almost by 20 now.
Yeah. Well, you can hang with the top dog for a half. For a full game, it's a little bit tougher. Just ask Illinois.
I was just about to say, as an Illinois fan,
Yeah.
I can relate. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to do a shoey or whatever we're deciding the punishment is.
Yeah, that's on the table, Colin. 4 to go in that diamond double box. Here's that link, guys. Let's get that diamond double. 4 spots left. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I think it's 2 in the single, too.
2 in the single, even better. So there should be 3 more diamond helmets here in the next about 5 or 10 minutes. Again, guys, I think we've done 4, Colin. Is that right? 4 so far?
I think 4, yeah. 2 doubles.
2 doubles. So there is 26 left. Chase, Wayne, Taylor, Sauce Gardner, Emmett Smith, two-tone lid, Chrome Flex, Donald Chrome Flex, Devontae Adams, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. So that is 9 photoed headliners in the next 26 boxes. Better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner. Plus Kenneth Walker is 10, Will Anderson 11, Jim Kelly 12, DJ Moore 13. 13 and 26 chance, aka 50%. My favorite lid might be the Peyton Manning, just because I love Peyton Manning, but aesthetically, I mean, this is it.
It's great.
This Emmett Smith two-tone Chrome Flex with the blue visor, NFL's all-time leading rusher, the blue face mask. That thing is just the iconic Cowboy star, too, Colin. In my opinion, this is the best Dallas Cowboy of all time. If I could own one Cowboy memorabilia, it would be Emmitt Smith.
It's fair.
He's the only Dallas Cowboy to ever get the MVP, Colin. Think about that. That long, iconic history of the Dallas Cowboys, and he's the only Cowboy to ever win the MVP.
It's kind of weird to think about.
Isn't it crazy?
A little bizarre.
Yeah.
But true.
I mean, I guess Troy Aikman was not as good as Emmitt Smith on the same team. I mean, Roger Staubach never got one, though.
Huh.
That's an odd one. So, there you go.
It's a sick lid, though, man.
It is sick. I can watch it spin around 17 times. Curtis says how much? Well, Curtis, that lid is worth comfortably more than $1,000 in value. We are a live break room where, everyone has a chance to get it. It's a 1 in 8 chance. We got $180 for a double box. 2 boxes come out, or $90 for a single box. So you can win that lid for as little as $90. And you see Alex Dreyer's question? We could do that, Alex.
Yeah.
1 in 4 double to 2 singles. So we could do that, Mr. Dreyer. That'll get that 1 in 4 single now to 2 away, looks like, right?
2 away, yes.
Alex Dreyer's a big Cubs fan, probably happy with the big win against the Dodgers today. 9-7 Cubbies. The over 7.5 runs cashed easily.
Yeah, it would have been a good game to go to.
Right? Instead, you're here with me.
That's all right.
Right?
No place I'd rather be.
I can taste the sincerity in your voice.
Oh, I'm serious.
I could hear it.
Of course. All right, that sounds good to me.
All right, Christopher and Alex. That'll fill up that break. That works, guys. So the 1 in 4 should be next then, actually.
Yep.
And Curtis,
get it technically right.
I dropped in that live break page link for you, theultimateautographs.com pages/live break. That is where you jump in. That is where you get your spots. As it says, it's an item in a live Or item is a live drawing. Purchasing a spot in a live break, not a guaranteed item. 1 in 8 chance to win for each spot in the football breaks. 1 in 4 in the 1 in 4. And 1 in 6 chance in the baseball breaks. So we should have, that would be what, our 5th 1 in 4, I believe, Colin?
Yep, just getting the technical stuff taken care of, but I think we're good.
Alright, so 1 in 4, number 5 coming up. 1 in 4 single, number 5. Go ahead and drop me a box number.
Here we go. Heavyweight fight, number 2.
Alex says, nice, Fox. Good luck, brother. You call the number. Alright.
We are 4 for 4 on 1 in 4 headliners, by the way.
That's crazy, Colin.
Yeah, if you talk about a hot break, this is the one.
This is hot. I would say keep going. I know Mahomes is gone, but man, you hit any one of these helmets or even items, the baseball Ozzie Smith photo, with 1 spot, with 2 spots, Colin, you're profiting big time.
Oh, absolutely.
Box 11 for Christopher Fox. Thank you, sir. 11 going off the ticker in the 1 in 4 break. All right, Alex, Christopher, good luck, guys. Let's see some magic, right?
I forgot Darren Sproles came out of the vault, so I feel better in a wood crate.
Okay.
I thought it was a diamond, so I'm like, how did it get in a wood box?
What box did it get into?
It was a vault.
Okay.
It was a vault filler.
Oh,
not a diamond filler.
So I put it in the right box.
Yeah, it was in the right box.
So I was right, and you made me feel bad.
Well, I was confused.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
No, it was a vault filler. That's right.
Yeah, so it was right. I checked all the boxes to make sure. I'm like, where did we go wrong here?
Yeah.
But no,
We're
it was a
good.
vault filler. We're all good.
The vault is also really good, by the way. I know 1 in 4 in diamonds hot tonight, but the vault also a good break.
Okay, at this point too, I mean, we just saw those 2 full-size authentic fillers.
Mm-hmm.
Still 2 full-size authentic secondary headliners.
Christopher Fox up top in the football spot. We got Alex Dreyer in the basketball spot. Christopher Fox in the baseball spot. Alex Dreyer's got the everything else spot in the 1 in 4 5th single box. 11 of 40 here. Good luck, guys. Let's see some magic. We got a basketball, Colin.
Is that right?
I love the basketball in the 1 in 4. We do football, we do baseball. This is my one chance for basketball as a big basketball fan. I kid you not. This is an awesome hit, Colin. One of the best point guards of all time. The triple-double machine. It's Jason Kidd with the 2011 NBA champ inscription.
Sick.
That was with the Mavericks when they took out LeBron, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, the Heatles, knocked out by the Mavs. J. Kidd was the point guard with Dirk, scoring a lot of the points at power forward. This is one of the best point guards ever. I remember him as a Phoenix Sun when I first started watching basketball, and this guy put on a literal show, Colin. Jason Kidd was spectacular. Assists,
was great.
Points, rebounds, triple-double guy, without, getting 18 turnovers like Russell Westbrook, right?
True.
That is the basketball spot. That is Alex Dreyer. Congrats on Jason Kidd.
Yeah, and this just shows how good the 1 in 4 is, because he's not even a listed headliner. If this was a basketball series, he'd be a photoed headliner.
No doubt about it. Now coaching the Mavericks, by the way, Jason Kidd. 10-time All-Star, Colin, NBA champ. 5-time All-NBA first-team guy. Former league leader in assists 5 times, Jason Kidd. That's incredible. 8.7 assists per game. And later in his career, he learned how to shoot the 3-ball with the Mavericks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir, says Alex. You are very welcome, guys. Congrats on J. Kidd and Jason Kidd.
Love it. Great hit.
Love it.
He was alright, I guess.
He was pretty good. I mean, that's what, like when I played basketball, I remember it was my 8th grade summer league basketball team, where it was our 2 middle schools kind of merged together to make a summer league basketball team.
Okay.
And I played with one of the guys who was from the other 8th grade team, the rival, Sandberg, right? He was a really good point guard. His name was Ryan. And I was like, man, when you get a point guard that sets you up every time, it makes your life so easy. I'm like, all I got to do is sit under the basket or sit wide open for a little short, little corner jumper. And I was like,
he hits you every time.
I wish I could play with this guy more often.
Just eyes all around his head.
This is what Jason Kidd did, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did back then. Congrats, Alex, on J. Kidd. Had colorful hair at one point with the Suns as well. Phoenix Suns, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. They had some all-time great point guards in the 2000-ish era, right? Phoenix. Still have not won an NBA championship yet, though, Colin.
Not yet.
The Phoenix Suns.
We'll see. They're going to be in... I mean, they might have a chance this year.
Kevin Durant. Booker as well.
I don't
Fantastic.
see it, but we'll see.
Jeffrey says, how does this work? So, Jeffrey...
What's up, Jeffrey?
We're a live break page, like I was saying earlier. We do live breaks. We have a chance to win memorabilia, autograph memorabilia. Everything is autographed here, hence the company name, Ultimate Autographs. You have a chance to get it in the breaks. Football breaks are 1 in 8 chance to win. It is NFL divisional breaks. We randomize all the divisions. Let's just say you get the NFC North, for example. If a Bear, Packer, Lion, or Viking comes out, you would win the item. Right now, the NFC East and the Diamonds for Emmitt Smith Chrome Flex. The AFC South for the Peyton Manning Flash Authentic. NFC West for the Joe Montana. Those are some of the hot spots right now in our break room.
Yeah, I always think it's easier to learn by watching. So we
Agreed.
just filled up a diamond. I would watch this, Jeffrey, and that's how it's going to go.
Perfect. Diamond single coming up, the Game Breakers. We got William Losi, Gisela Luster, and a whole bunch of Christopher Fox. What does the Fox say? A lot of spots is what the Fox says. I'm definitely locked in, says Jeffrey. There we go, Jeffrey.
Locked in. Who's the squad, Jeffrey?
Yeah, what's the squad? Let us know. Diamond single number 1, drop me a box number. So, as you see, we'll ask the customers to call out our number. They have the first dibs. If they don't call one out, we let the wheel pick.
In this case, it's the diamonds. They're all scrolling on the bottom of the screen here.
And then Christopher Fox wants 14, so 14 works. Thank you, Christopher. 14 going off our ticker for the diamond helmets.
I love that number.
Great number.
Great number.
The Ernie Banks number. And the Colin Rudisil number, right?
It's my favorite one.
There you
Not
go.
my baseball one, but my favorite one.
He says, my team is the Panthers.
Wow.
But I meant locked in as in watching. There we go. Do get some Carolina Panther stuff in our room. Got a lot of Luke Kuechly, Muhsin Muhammad, some Bryce Young.
Yeah, Charles Tillman.
We have had Charles Tillman on the Panthers.
Believe it or not.
I think of him as a Bear, but he has been a Panther hit in our break room.
Oh, wait, on Mike Tolbert.
Mike Tober, that's
my
a
guy.
blast from the past.
Yeah.
My favorite Panther of all time, besides
Below.
besides maybe Charles Tillman, Steve Smith.
He
He had him on a slab card. Steve Smith, speedster wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers.
They
There
got
you go.
great
He's a
memorabilia.
Steve Smith as well. Yeah, he was something else. All right, William, Gisela, and Christopher. So at the top of the program, Colin, we randomized our randomizer for our dice roll, which was 4 and a 6, hence 10. So I'm throwing the 8 names in this break, and we are randomizing 10 times for our divisions. Now, you can get multiple spots. For example, Christopher got 6 spots. He's got a 6 and 8 chance of winning this break. If it's a headliner, typically, Colin, it's money well spent. And even if it's not, he gets an awesome memorabilia item if he does win. Now, if William or Gisela win, they're profiting big time regardless of what it is because they have only one spot there for the $90.
Yeah, these are all full-size authentics in the diamonds. Only.
So these are $300 to $400 typically without the autograph. You add the autograph, the value goes up, up, and up.
And no slouches in this one. No slouches.
And there's not really filler hits in this series, as we say.
There's no Kamen Entchev SIGs in this one.
That wasn't nice.
We saved those for black and blue.
That wasn't nice, Colin. Come on now. And I was nice to the Eagles today.
Yeah, you have been pretty good.
Oh, we're going to banish you from Fridays.
There is one helmet with our signatures on there.
There is. And Michael Bennett has it.
Michael Bennett has it.
Yeah, I know
guessing
Luigi
he
has
still
an
has it.
autograph one of just me, but Bennett has a triple sign me, you, and Steven.
That's right. I wonder if he still has it. Or if he was like, you know what? I'm going to toss
It's
this.
a centerpiece item. What are you talking about, Colin?
It's a centerpiece item.
Gisela's got the NFC North. William Losi has the NFC West. Christopher Fox has the rest. So, for example, William could get the Joe Montana in the NFC West. Gisela, NFC North. Do we have an NFC North headliner? We have a secondary headliner, DJ Moore.
That'll do.
Otherwise, Christopher Fox, if it's not the Joe Montana, he's got, looks like the rest of these spots covered, Colin. Oh, never mind, the Aaron Donald speed flex as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Williams.
That's pretty good.
All right, here we go.
The third.
Yeah, that's possible too. All right, box 14. 14 of 30 in the diamonds. Good luck, guys. Let's see if it's headliner time in the UA Live break room.
It's definitely good player time.
That's for sure. It's a secondary headliner.
Jim Kelly.
It is a snipe. Gisela, DJ Moore on the Lunar Authentic. Bears superstar. He was 6th in the league in receiving yards last season. He's getting a quarterback upgrade with Caleb Williams, presumably. The future is so bright for DJ Moore. Gisela lost her one spot, $90. DJ Moore Authentic. Money well spent. And this is a tough beat for Christopher. One of those breaks where you feel for Chris, but you're also happy for Gisela, right? The mixed emotions.
Absolutely.
But beautiful lid, the Bear Lunar. Love DJ Moore. This guy is such a great athlete, a really good guy after the catch. He's going to have a really, really long career in Chicago, Colin. Probably the one offensive player in recent memory for the Bears that I can for sure say I trust. The previous guy before him that I really trusted was Matt Forte. It's been a while since the Bears have had somebody that you're like, he is legit. He's the real deal. DJ 100% is the real deal. Great job, Gisela.
Yeah, good hit. Mm-hmm. I know Steven and I talked about it before where it's like, the Eagles are in a situation where I really do believe A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith might be the two best receivers they've ever had. Like, literally 1 and 2.
Sure.
When it's all said and done. The Bears haven't had great wide receivers in their history either. Now they have Keenan Allen. I know he's at the tail end of his career.
He had a career year. Coming off a career year. I never got injured, but career year.
But how, like, if he stays with the Bears for even 3 years and they're all incredible.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation for the best they ever had. DJ Moore's in the same boat, so we'll see.
I would say for now, for sure, the best duo combined together. I mean, it always becomes relative, like, who's the best, like, at what stage in the career did they play? Because Brandon Marshall was really, really good.
He was good.
But Keenan Allen's going to have better numbers than him when he's retired, you know? As far as having them together at the same time, it's definitely their best duo together, in my opinion, the Bears have ever had.
I think so.
And that's part of why are the Bear quarterbacks always bad. I mean, they're bad because the Bears can't pick them right, but very rarely have Bear quarterbacks been given the right targets. And Caleb Williams, or whoever they choose, Colin, will have the right targets, like DJ Moore, like Keenan Allen, like DeAndre Swift, and plenty, plenty more.
Absolutely. It's going to be, I don't know, the Bears offense for the first time in a long time. Maybe since I've been alive. And longer than that.
They were good.
It's the best I've seen.
They were good at one point when they had Cutler, Jeffrey, and Marshall together. They had that 1 year where their defense or offense was
probably the best
was really good. This offense has even a little bit better potential than that one.
In my opinion, way more. But
should be fun.
I mean, even those guys, they were all good, but they were all probably top 15, top 10, back part of top 10 at their positions. Like,
yeah.
Caleb has a chance to be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, I'd love to hear this.
I think DJ Moore is a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. Keenan Allen is a top 10 wide receiver.
And he's got a chance to be top 5. Mm-hmm. He was 6th in receiving yards last year, Colin.
And let's not forget, DeAndre Swift was a top 5 rusher last year.
Yes,
Throw him in the mix.
Yes, he was.
I don't know. The Bears' offense, in my opinion, is the best it maybe has ever been in their history.
I like the way you're talking, Colin. Why do I like these words come out of your mouth today?
Yeah,
they are glorious.
Something about a Friday. We get on each other's good side.
Yeah.
That is until Iowa and UConn starts, and then...
Caitlin Clark, let it rain, Caitlin!
I want them to win just for that.
Paige Beckers, who, Gino?
Okay.
I love Paige Beckers. I am Caitlin Clark all day, though. So... I see how this works, says Jeffrey. Definitely going to join one soon. There we go, Jeffrey.
Get it, baby.
Get in there. Make those moves.
We are live every day with 3 shows, so.
12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time every single day, except for maybe like 3 or 4 days like Christmas, maybe 4th of July, maybe Thanksgiving. Otherwise, we're here all the time. Always having a blast, too, Colin.
One show on Super Bowl. That's a holiday for us.
Yes. The early show only on Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Oh, my gosh. It was before you started. I remember me and Steven did a Super Bowl show, and we were just, like, hustling to get to the Super Bowl game. We missed the beginning of the game, I think both of us, but it was fun.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So 4 to go in that diamond double box, guys. That was a secondary headliner. 5 boxes down, 25 to go in the diamonds. And everything is still out there but Trevor Lawrence. I mean, arguably 2 top 10 quarterback, or two top 5 quarterbacks ever in Peyton Manning and Joe Montana, both on Flash Authentic helmets. We have maybe the best defensive player ever, Lawrence Taylor. Perhaps the best defensive back right now, Sauce Gardner. I mean, look, if you've got a sauce named after you at Buffalo Wild Wings, you're pretty legit, Colin. I'll just say that.
That's how you know you've made it.
We have some consider the best running back ever. I've got him top 5, but if we're going off the sheer statistics, most rushing yards and most rushing touchdowns of all time, it is Emmitt Smith. And if we're going off just coolest looking helmets, I mean, look at this thing, Colin. I love that blue visor, too. That thing, oh my God. What? That just pops, man.
It might, dare I say it, it might be cooler than the Patrick Mahomes. Oof. I know you're a red guy. I'm a blue guy.
See, I'm a red and yellow guy because, you know, I like Mizzou, Barcelona, Kansas City. I actually think the Mahomes helmet is slightly better, but I think the visor is cooler than Emmitt Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really gets me, the visor.
We got to put them side by side. It's the only way.
That is the only way to compare. That is true. Definitely got to see them side by side. And then we're talking about the best. How about the best defensive tackle ever? Aaron Donald, 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, 8-time first-team All-Pro. The guy was an absolute beast. Just retired, Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be a Hall of Famer in 5 years, Colin. First ballot, no doubt about it, Aaron Donald.
No question. Cool yellow visor on that one, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone on this graphic is either a Hall of Famer or will be. Barring injuries, knock on wood, but I mean, look at Jamar Chase, you look at Sauce Gardner, their autograph value is going to go up. The only guy maybe on here that I can't say with 90% certainty is a future Hall of Famer is Trevor Lawrence. He may be possibly a Hall of Famer, but definitely a really good quarterback. And that's the only one that we've pulled.
Mm-hmm.
So all the Hall of Famers are out there for sure.
Yeah, I would say, like you said, Jamar Chase and Sauce Gardner, if they keep that same trajectory. But
there's not a chance they don't get in.
Right. Everybody else either is a Hall of Famer or is 100% going to be. Like Devontae Adams, no shot.
He retires tomorrow. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So I like that there's a Peyton Manning and a Reggie Wayne. I mean, somebody needs to get Nicholas Line on speed dial.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to get, who's our guy? Dallas Williams on speed dial.
Well, where's Chelsea? She's a Colts fan.
Chelsea? Where is Chelsea?
And Ron Casey. He's a Colt fan.
Oh, Lucky's Locks. What's up, Ron? Where's Lucky's Locks at tonight?
I haven't seen Chelsea in a hot minute.
Nah, we've missed Chelsea.
Where's my protector? David's been bullying me. My protector has not been here to help.
I don't know, Colin. I'm not sure.
Where is my superwoman?
Chelsea Schwartz. So that diamond double box break should happen relatively soon. That is 4 spots to go. Baseball doubles, 3 spots to go. We are closing in on the baseball double box. I mean, look at that photo. Ron Acuna Jr. And that's got swag written all over it, right?
Your favorite nickname in all of sports?
La Boostador. Not my favorite nickname, but man, the guy's a great player. I like Slam Diego jersey, though, for Tatis Jr.
That's pretty cool.
I led the National League in home runs a few years back. Miguel Cabrera. It took, I think it was 69. You may look this up, but Carter Yastrzemski got the Triple Crown in 69, and then I think it was like 2011 or 2012 Cabrera did it. Like, it took like over 40 years, Colin, between Triple Crowns. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is well out there in the bat, like his father, an absolute beast. One of the best power hitters in the game. 2 to go in that baseball single box. Jerseys are 4 to go, Colin. We have a lot of good jerseys left. Bob Greasy, quarterback of the 17-0 undefeated Miami Dolphins, the only team ever to win every game, regular season and postseason. Michael Irvin, Jordan Addison, the Warren Sapp creamsicle jersey, Earl Campbell, David Montgomery, and Dan Fouts, Charger Hall of Fame quarterback, all still out there. Minis 4 to go. More Emmitt Smith lurking on the old school salute to service, the new school salute to service. Hall of Fame quarterback John Elway with the white ink One of the best ends to a career ever. John Elway, last 2 seasons, won a Super Bowl on both. I don't think any other quarterback has ever done that. Retire on top with back-to-back Super Bowls. Ray Lewis, Super Bowl champ. Joe Green, he won 4. Will Anderson, Marshall Faulk, A.J. Green, Randall Cunningham, all amazing hits in the Mid-East. So let's keep it going, guys. Let's get those orders moving. Did you figure out that Triple Crown thing?
You're correct.
Yeah.
I have your trivia question.
Okay. Oh.
See if you hit it.
Okay.
And Bob's here. Let's see if he knows too.
Okay, hit me.
The only 2 players to have 2 hitting Triple Crowns.
Is Cabrera one of them?
He is not one of them.
Kari Jastrzemski?
He is not one of them.
Okay, so I started with the guys that knew won Triple Crowns.
Yes.
2
Right.
hitting Triple Crowns.
2 hitting Triple Crowns. Not back to back, just 2.
Ted Williams.
Ted Williams had 2. 42 and 47, I think.
Okay.
Ted Williams. Bob got that one.
Oh, well, I said it too, Bob. Who was first? Who was first? Let's fight, Colin.
I didn't look.
I was looking at you, so I don't know who was first either.
Look, I believe you.
Yeah. The best jersey of late was the NHL's Predators alternate jersey a few years ago with the Smashville on the front. All right, so Ted Williams is 1. Triple Crown.
Smash for the Predators.
Would it be...
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
Is it a more modern guy or old school guy?
Definitely old school.
Jimmy Fox?
Closer. He won 1, I think.
Okay.
It wasn't him, though. I think it was even before him.
Babe Ruth?
We're getting closer. That era, 20s.
Mickey Mantle.
Close.
No, after. Lou Gehrig.
No. You're getting all the guys that have won 1.
Okay.
But one guy has 2. Bob has it. Don't look. Don't look.
Don't look.
He's
Okay.
got it.
Is that a
Bob
Yankee?
is correct. No.
Not a Yankee?
I don't think so, anyway.
I'm looking away, Bob. Same era-ish of Babe Ruth?
It was 1922 and 1925.
Not Ty Cobb. That was earlier.
Earlier than that, he did win 1. You're naming all the guys.
I got all the guys.
Except this guy.
I'm looking away, Bob. I'm not looking at the chat, I swear.
Bob's got it, though. That is correct.
Joe DiMaggio?
Not Joe.
No, he was after.
It wasn't a Yankee. He
It
played
wasn't
in
a
the NL.
Yankee.
It was in the NL.
National League. In the 20s? What years was it?
22 and 27, I think is what I
Oh,
said.
my God.
22 and 25.
No, he played earlier. I don't know why this thing came flashing across my head. Honus Wagner, but he was earlier, I think. Or was it Honus Wagner?
Wasn't
No, he was
Wagner.
earlier.
You're in the right division now. Now, I don't know if that was the right... currently, it is the right
So the
division.
Central.
NL Central.
NO Central. 20s?
Yep. 22 and 25.
Is it a Cardinal?
It's a Cardinal.
Stan Musial?
Not
He was
Stan
after.
Musial.
He was later. Mm-hmm. Lou Brock? He was later, too.
He's a legendary guy. You know the name. You've got all the information.
Harmon Killebrew?
He's got a funny name like that, sort of. His first name's like a last name. Because it's got an S at the end. It'd be a first name if it didn't have an S at the end.
Why am I blanking? I should know this. I
You
know
know his
Cardinals.
initials?
What are his initials?
R.H.
Ron?
Nope.
R.H.?
His first name is plural, yeah. It's like Larry's, but it's an R name
Our name.
that ends in an S.
Why do I not know this? I'm really good at these questions normally.
You're gonna be mad when you hear it.
I'm
You're
gonna.
like, oh, of course.
No, R.H.
R.H. I wouldn't have guessed this guy. So, to be fair to you, Ted Williams I think I would have got to, but I would not have guessed this guy.
R.H. for the Cardinals.
For the Cardinals. It's 22 and 25.
Oh my God. R.H. Why? What is going
401
on?
with 42 homers, 152 RBIs in 22, and then 403, 39 homers, 143 RBIs in 25. Both with the St. Louis Cardinals, and his name is...
I don't have it.
You want me to say it?
Say it.
Rogers Hornsby.
Yes. Oh, I know that name.
Rogers Hornsby.
All right.
The great Rogers Hornsby.
All right. So tough.
Yeah, you got one for 2.
Not bad. I got it right away before Bob.
You got a ton of other ones.
I got all the guys that got it, but not the guy that got 2.
You know who got the first Triple Crown
Ty
in
Cobb.
1887?
Ty Cobb.
It was not Ty Cobb.
Honus Wagner.
Nope. Tip O'Neill.
Tip O'Neill.
How did you not get it?
It was on the tip of my tongue.
That's funny. That's funny.
It was on the tip of my tongue, Colin.
Oh my gosh. Funny.
Mr. Brightside, Bob. Bob Boulay, that's Mr. Brightside. I actually know that one. I'm not good at music trivia, Bob. I've never claimed to be good at music trivia. Sports trivia, I do. Music trivia, I am not good at, but Mr. Brightside, I do know.
Turning Satan to... Yeah, that song
They
is...
sing it after the third quarter of the Mizzou football games, Colin.
It's a banger.
It's a great song.
It's a banger.
All right, I got a trivia question for you and Bob. I actually screenshotted this.
Oh boy.
And oh my god, I got a lot of messages from my mom.
Is everything okay?
No, it's just food for Messi when he comes over this weekend. All right, hold on. I screenshotted this. Most career games in NFL history with 150 plus yards from scrimmage. Can you name who has the most? The guy that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The guy that has the 7th most and the 3rd most are currently in our break room as available hits. And the guy that has the 8th most is right here. 8th most, 150 plus yards from scrimmage, Eric Dickerson.
Is one of the other ones also a Ram?
Yes, but he's not an Ram item at the current moment.
Okay, so Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk has the 3rd most yards from, or 150 plus yards from scrimmage, 43 such games.
All right.
He's out there on that mini helmet on the Colts.
Let me get my first guess.
Okay.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
LaDainian Tomlinson is 5th all-time on this list. But there's a lot of running backs. If that
I'm
helps
guessing
you out.
is the top 5 all running backs?
Yes.
Figured they were all running backs. I'm trying not to look at the chat.
Yeah. Well, we got Chronic Funk in here. Got one right. He's got the number 1 guy.
He's got the number 1 guy?
Number 1 guy. My GOAT running back, Barry Sanders.
That's a good guess.
46
saving him.
games.
He just didn't... I guess he just ran so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, receiving backs, too, but...
Marshall Faulk is number 3 all-time with 43 games.
O.J. Simpson's probably up there.
O.J. Simpson is not on this list that I have right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe the top 10 is what I have,
Wow.
not O.J. Simpson.
Not O.J. Simpson. Not O.J.
I mean,
Oh, there's the other guys in our break room?
the number 7 guys in our break room.
Is it Emmitt Smith?
It is Emmitt Smith.
That's probably Emmitt Smith.
Number 7 all-time and 150 plus yards from scrimmage. This is the Emmitt Smith two-tone chrome flex.
Beautiful.
Very much out there.
What about Terrell Davis? Is he on that list?
Terrell Davis is not on that
I
list.
guess he didn't play long enough, but he still got over 10,000
No.
yards. What's number 10's yards, does it say?
So it's games with 150 plus yards from
Oh,
scrimmage.
yeah, right.
So total games. 27 is the 10th guy.
27.
It's actually 2 guys in that spot
Good for them.
with 27. One of them I mentioned earlier, actually, today. Jim Brown, by the way, is number 4 on that list.
That makes sense.
Chronic Funk. Not Edrin James. Bob, there's another running back close to home that's on this list. It surprises me a little bit, but it shouldn't really, Colin. Shouldn't really surprise you with how good he was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 11 on here, but 2 guys tied for 10.
I'm trying to... My mind has gone somewhere else where I'm trying to think of the wide receivers. That would be
There's
on
only
this list.
1 wide receiver on this list, and you should probably know
Is it
who it is.
Jerry Rice?
It's Jerry
Okay,
Rice.
let's get Jerry Rice out
He's
of the way.
6th. Emmett
Oh,
Smith
Walter
is
Payton.
7th.
Duh.
Walter Payton is 2nd.
Yeah, duh. I don't know how I
So
didn't think
Barry
of that
first, Peyton 2nd, Falk 3rd, Jim Brown 4th, Tomlinson 5th, Rice is 6th, Emmitt Smith is 7th, Dickerson is 8th. Then we have the 9th and 10th guys. This one, there's 3 on here. 1 that's 9th, 2 that are tied for 10th. The one that's in 9th should be easy. I'm shocked no one's got it.
Should be easy.
Very easy.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
And then the guys that are tied for 10th is a little bit harder. But I did mention one of these guys earlier tonight. And the other guy we see in the break room could even be a filler hit in the Diamonds.
Rogers Hornsby.
Not Rogers Hornsby.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Well, you said 1 hits. Is it Tiki?
Tiki Barber?
I saw Bob put it in the chat. I was like,
Did I miss that?
he-
Did he put Tiki in there? So I only see the top 10 names according to the NFL Stats Twitter account from 12 hours ago. So I'm assuming that NFL account is accurate. CMC not on that list, but I'm guessing he'll get there soon. So the other guy is Matt Forte, which I mentioned.
Wow, yeah, you did mention him.
Kamen Entchev in that 10th spot with 27.
Not a thought of either one of those guys.
Yeah. I actually thought Emmitt Smith would be higher personally, but it speaks to just how much longevity he had.
I thought LaDainian Tomlinson would be higher.
You would think. I would have guessed Barry first, though. I would have been right with Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall Faulk, a little bit higher than expected. Really good receiver, too, though, Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, underrated, honestly, when we're talking about the all-time best running backs.
He's out there in those mini helmets.
I think everybody puts his name in that conversation, but maybe not high enough.
Right? I've got him top 10, easily.
Easily top 10.
Easily top 10,
I think he's
Marshall
closer
Faulk.
to top 5.
I agree. He is the third best of my generation. I always say Tomlinson, Peterson, and Faulk are the three best guys that I watched, like growing up as a kid.
Yeah, same.
So, yep, Forte. There you go, Chronic Funk. I just said it. Matt Forte, Bayer superstar.
He was good for a while.
He was real good. Tulane's finest, baby.
Tulane's finest.
Speaking of real good, the diamond helmets are real good.
Oh, yeah.
What do you most want to see other than Emmitt Smith?
Thank God you said that.
Like, because that one's the obvious answer. What do you guys think? I mean, is Peyton Manning and Joe Montana too obvious?
Yes.
I guess what else really would you really want to see?
It's hard with this one. I mean, like, those three are obvious. The Aaron Donald's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's just so good about the Diamond. You're talking about 4 headliners that are like, yeah, if that comes out, you're a massive winner.
There's 2 that I really like on here that we don't see all that often in the break room. That is Reggie Wayne and Sauce Gardner, right?
Nice. Yeah, I was going to go Jamar Chase, the camo.
Jamar Chase?
Any camo. I'm all about that.
Brandon, now's your time, brother. Double box break. You get the AFC South. You get Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne. We're looking at more than $1,000 value. Even more, Colin, with one spot.
Mm-hmm. He's got 2 in there. So we're 2 to go right now.
Brandon says, give me those Colts.
I like it, Brandon.
CMC is at 17, 5 behind AP, says Chronic Funk.
I'm a Reggie Wayne guy myself.
I love Reggie Wayne.
When we're talking about Reggie Wayne or Marvin Harrison, I lean Reggie Wayne. I'm not saying he's better than Marvin Harrison. I just liked him more. This isn't a comparison of who's better. I just liked Reggie more than Marvin, personally.
They're both fantastic.
They are both fantastic.
I guess I only liked Marvin better because Reggie Wayne did me dirty as a Bears fan in that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That wide open touchdown catch. Now, speaking of guys that put up big numbers, I mean, my first year ever playing fantasy football, Colin, I played with my friends' brothers who were older, like my friend's brother and his friends, and they didn't really know me that well at the time. We did an in-person draft, and LaDainian Tomlinson was the #1 overall projected pick.
Sure.
And I drafted Peyton Manning, and they all laughed at me. And that was the year that Peyton Manning had 48 passing touchdowns. At the time, or 49, whatever it was, broke Dan Marino's single-season touchdown record.
So it worked out.
And I went undefeated.
It worked out.
It was the only time I've ever went undefeated in fantasy. And Peyton Manning is the answer to a lot of trivia questions, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
55 passing touchdowns. It was 48 for Marino. Then it was 49 for Manning. Brady got 50. I think Mahomes got to like 50 as well. And then Peyton Manning had 55, though, with the Broncos.
55.
That is still the record today.
All right, Pete Demarius Thomas is a massive part of that.
Right?
Yeah.
Emmett and LT duo, right? You can double up in the NFC East. Get the NFL's all-time leading rusher, and then the NFL's all-time leading enforcer of hard tackles, Lawrence Taylor, right?
Something like that.
So there's a lot of good double-ups. I mean, NFC West, we have a Speed Flex Aaron Donald and a Joe Montana Flash Authentic.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker just hanging out.
Hanging out down the street. By the way, we have still Will Anderson in the AFC South. Another good double-up, Will Anderson. So a lot of good options in this series. We are on the doorstep here in the Diamonds.
It's hilarious that there was a time where some people they would scoff at the AFC South. And now it's just like, if you get the AFC South and all these diamond breaks we've been getting, these 1-4s, well, not 1-4s, but you know what I mean.
Sure.
They're so good. CJ Stroud, Will Anderson, obviously the Texans have been taking over, but historically the Colts, now obviously with Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, and even who's the other team that I'm missing? Titans.
The Titans.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick
and all that good
Henry,
stuff.
now a
He's
Raven, but
it's crazy.
one we do see in the break room, Derrick Henry and the Titans. LTM and duo is great, Chris Lloyd. Speaking of Triple Crowns, what year did they both, the AO and NO, have Triple Crown winners? Clue, they both played in the same city. Probably 85 when Doc Gooden got it for the Mets. Or is this for hitting Triple Crowns? Or pitching Triple Crowns?
Or just Triple Crowns, period.
Yeah, is it hitting or pitching? Chronic Funk, a lot of good minis left. I would say batting Triple Crown, says Bob. All right, 1 second, Bob. Let me go over these mini helmets first. Well, here's the guy that's third all-time in 150-plus yards from scrimmage, Marshall Faulk. I mean, that's crazy, Colin. He's only 3 back of Barry Sanders, too. It's
right.
46 Barry, 45 Walter Payton, 43 Marshall Faulk.
Give my man his roses, darn it.
Right? We've got a top 10 quarterback of all time, John Elway. We got Mean Joe Green, 4-time Super Bowl champion. His commercials are so iconic, Colin, that even you and I know them years later, right? Joe Green. Will Anderson, speaking of the future, the defensive rookie of the year. We have a Randall Cunningham still in here. Fantastic quarterback, part of that Minnesota Viking team that was 15-1 in the regular season with the rookie Randy Moss. AJ Green as well, a headliner in here. Plus, we have my favorite double up in the break room, Colin. John Elway with Christian McCaffrey's dad, Ed McCaffrey.
How about it?
Former Super Bowl champions together, assuming that's a Bronco item for Ed. As for Bob's batting Triple Crown winners, what year did both the AO and NO have Triple Crown winners? Clue, they both played in the same city. It's got to be 2 New York guys. Oh, no, that would be
either
it.
2 New York, 2 Chicago, or 2 Los Angeles, right? It's the only 3 options.
That's true.
I doubt it's 2 Chicago.
I don't think so.
Wrong? Oh, God. What else is out there?
Chris Lloyd, we're saying, so Derrick Henry is not in the Diamonds. Just to clarify, we're just saying that's an AFC South hit we see a lot in the Diamond helmets. Derrick Henry would...
He's probably...
Look, I'm assuming he'd be a photo headliner. In the past, he has been a photo headliner, Chris. I don't want to say for sure, but I'm probably guessing that Derrick Henry is not in the Diamonds.
Yeah. Now, I mean...
You never know, but I would
had
say...
Joe Montana as a filler before, so I...
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
So...
We had Derrick Henry as a filler in the 1 and 4.
So, yeah, it does happen.
It's possible, but
It's
not
possible,
likely.
But not a guarantee.
Usually Derrick Henry is a photo headliner in our Diamonds.
1933. Oh. So, oh, God. This is going to be even tougher. So it was 2 that played in the same city, maybe no longer. The team might not even exist anymore.
Like the Dodgers with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Right.
It was probably the Yankees. So it was probably...
Nope, there you go.
I was right.
It was the Philadelphia Athletics and the Phillies.
Hey, Jimmy Fox, I got it right. That was a Triple Crown guy I said earlier.
You were naming them all. Sam
had
Rogers
them all.
Hornsby.
Did I literally name all of them besides that one?
Not all of them, but
almost.
a lot of them. Yeah.
Almost.
You didn't get my man, what was his name? Tip O'Neill or something, whatever it was? The first ever one?
I apologize, Colin.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Tip.
Tip's family, I apologize if you're watching the program.
Who else was on there that you didn't? I mean, Tip O'Neill. Paul Hines, Hugh Duffy, Nap Lajoie, Heine Zimmerman. That was a Cubs guy. How'd you not get him?
What year did he play? 1890?
1912.
1912. How dare I? I apologize.
You didn't get Joe Medwick in 1937.
Okay.
Frank Robinson in 1966.
That one I should have got.
Yeah, he was.
He's a legend. Yeah, legend.
You did. Other than that, you named all of them.
Yeah, never assume, Chris. You should never assume. They both played in the same stadium. I'm gonna butcher that, but Connie Mack Stadium, I'll call it. I'm always careful around pronunciations with Bob because I don't want him to get me, Colin.
I think it's Scheib.
You think it's Scheib?
I'm like pretty sure it's Scheib.
I think it's Scheib as well.
He's gonna be like, it's Shibe.
It's Scheibe.
Yeah.
Scheibe.
You dummies.
One spot to go, guys, in that diamond double box. $180 a spot. Colin is correct. There we go, Colin. Who's gonna get this one? I mean, where are my Colt fans at?
Craig Crenshaw has entered the chat. Well, not the chat, but the breaks.
Oh, Craig.
He might be purposefully not entering
He's
the
looking
chat.
for a Joe Montana. It's #1 on his list of items he wants, Colin.
He bought his spot and turned the thing off.
He's trying to get a top 10 quarterback collection list, and one of the biggest names he's missing among the top 10 quarterbacks ever is Joe Montana.
Now, does he have a Peyton Manning?
I don't know.
Because he
It's
needs
a great
that one
question.
too.
So, because if you are looking for a top 10 quarterback collection, we got Peyton Manning and Joe Montana. If you want a top 10 running back collection, we got Emmitt Smith in here. You want a top 10 defensive player ever collection, Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of guys that could kind of get that PC for you guys.
I would think.
So, perfect. All right. Let's break the diamonds, right? Are we sold out?
I think we're still one to go.
Ah, I thought we were sold out.
Sorry.
Darn.
Sorry. Should be.
Darn. We should be. That's a great series, Colin.
Yeah, closer magic up for grabs.
It's up for grabs. That one spot can get you 2 helmets that could be combined more than $1,000, maybe even more than 2,000, depending on the names and the helmets, Colin. I always say if you hit 2 headliners in the diamonds, you're looking at more than $1,000 value easy. Now values do differ, but you get that Emmitt Smith Chrome Flex paired with that Lawrence Taylor money. Show me the money, Jerry, as they say in Jerry Maguire.
Nice.
The Phillies move from Connie Mack to the vet, says Bob Boulay. There you go. There you go, Bob Boulay.
Well, I just saw on the bottom line one more piece of trivia I have to ask you.
Hit me.
Zach Edey, you might already know this. Zach Edey just won AP Player of the Year.
Okay.
Back to back.
Yep.
First time since who?
Tyler Hansborough.
Not Tyler Hansborough. Was a big guy.
Lou Alcindor. Bill Walton.
No, closer with Bill Walton. I think it was in the 60s.
Will Chamberlain.
Not Will. We actually pulled him yesterday.
Bill Russell. Oh, we pulled this guy yesterday?
We pulled this guy yesterday.
In basketball? Ralph Sampson?
Ralph Sampson.
Yeah, there you
Virginia,
go.
back-to-back AP Player of the Year. Last one to do
Respect.
it.
Oh, you were here for the Larry Bird question yesterday, were you not?
Yes, but ask
Okay.
it again because I bet I can answer it.
No. Too much trivia today. Let's get some breaks going, guys.
Yeah, I like breaks.
Breaks are good. A lot
Trivia
of fun
hurts
with
my brain.
trivia. Actually, I like trivia too, but breaks are a little bit better. Tough decisions, Colin. Trivia or breaks.
We should have trivia in the breaks.
We should.
We could probably come up with something creative like that.
We've had that in the past, and I think we could just perfect it. We used to have a series where we used to have people guess, but there was a chat delay, and it was a little messy.
Yeah,
I think we could have perfected it. Bob will probably tell you about the series. I can't remember what it was called. The Wheel of Fortune series. One of the OG days of UA. It was funny.
I love hearing about some of these. It's like listening to failed wrestling matches that are just like, what? Wait, that's what they came up with? But then, like, it leads to breaks that work.
We improve.
Yeah, and
Improving
fantastic
this game.
concepts.
Name of the game, all right? That's the name of the game here.
Listen, you got to trailblaze.
All right. Got to trailblaze. Final 78-59. South Carolina over NC State.
Yes, almost 15 minutes to tip off for UConn and Iowa.
So let's make it happen.
Jason Sudecki's in attendance.
It's Sudeikis.
Whatever.
That's Ted Lasso, you know, right?
Yeah, I know.
That is Ted Lasso. Let me put this DJ Moore helmet away. I'll put this Mahomes back front and center in that 1-4 series. A lot of goodies in that 1-4. Probably a lot of guys that are good trivia question answers. Like, for example, who is one of the all-time great centers in Detroit Red Wing history?
Steve Yzerman.
It's Yzerman, Colin.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't say that. Yzerman.
That is clearly a Y.
That is Yzerman.
Yzerman.
No, it's Yzerman.
It could
Colin.
be silent. Zerman.
No.
Steve Zerman.
No, it's Yzerman.
That doesn't make sense.
Bob will come at you, Colin.
Why
Don't butcher the hockey names.
Why didn't he put an I in front? Why is it a Y?
Because that's just how it is.
Nobody in their right mind would guess that.
That's how it is.
Nobody would look at that. And this is a trap. He's Canadian.
Yes. Steve Yzerman.
Where does that come? He can't be originally. That his family's not from Canada.
I don't know.
What is his heritage?
I don't know. Who's knocking out this next break, guys? Who's going to make it happen in the Diamond helmets? Peyton Manning, the best regular season player ever. Colin, when you've ever been in your right mind? That's a great question, Bob. That's a great question. I would love to know the answer to that as well.
Don't think they need to be. I guess you got a point there.
Right?
There's no way he's from Canada. I mean, I know he's from Canada, but...
There's no way that it's been 8 minutes since we had one spot left in the Diamonds, and it's not full yet, Colin.
Makes no sense.
With every headliner but Trevor Lawrence still out there in the series, including Peyton Manning and Joe Montana, including Emmitt Smith on a two-tone chrome flex, Aaron Donald with that sick gold visor, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Reggie Wayne. Look at all these great receivers here, man. That Jamar Chase camo, by the way, is really, really clean.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It is a clean-looking lid if I ever saw one.
Any camos. It's just worth it. Mm-hmm. I like them better than any salute, if I'm being honest.
Me, same. The only team that is a... what was it that I saw? Only, like, lion-looking bird. Like, the Lions, the only cat mascot that doesn't have the cat on it. Because the Panthers and the Lions have the cats on the helmet. The Bengals just have the stripes, Colin.
All right.
There's
I was
your
wondering
trivia.
where you're getting with that.
That's part of the ESPN trivia thing my girlfriend got me. It's very cool.
You gotta bring that in sometime.
I was just telling her I'm planning on doing that.
Yeah, there we go.
It's really fun. They have questions anywhere from 1 to 3 points in difficulty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll be getting a lot of one-pointers.
We won't have you do the hockey category. Don't worry.
There's a Y in front of the Z.
You will not be tested on hockey, Colin. So, guys, what are we knocking out next? Diamonds are right there. I mean, mini helmets. Colin, the two best mini headliners are still out there. John Elway, Emmitt Smith, and I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, the third best name in the series is Marshall Faulk. All 3 best headliners left in the minis. Come and get them, guys. Jerseys, a bunch of big names left. Earl Campbell, Jordan Addison still lurking. We have David Montgomery, Dan Fouts, Michael Irvin. My favorite jersey in the series, the Warren Sapp Creamsicle, Colin. That is very, very sweet.
That thing is sweet. I think we did just fill up the Diamond Double.
All right, let's go. After the Diamond Double, let's knock out the Bat single, or rather the Baseball Mixer single. I mean, National League MVP. Only guy with 40 home runs and 70 steals in the same season. 11 boxes left. Ronald Acuna Jr. still out there.
It's crazy.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. led the league in home runs a few years ago. A lot of folks said this guy can't play defense. Then he won the Gold Glove. Then he won the Home Run Derby. This is the most underrated player in baseball for me, Colin. Vlad Jr., he is a top 5 position player in the game for me personally. I mean, not counting pitchers, you know, I got Ohtani, Acuna, Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, and Vlad Jr. Those are my top 5. No particular order. I gotta reword that order, but those are the top 5 players in baseball for me. Tatis Jr., Miguel Cabrera, the guy that sparked the Triple Crown, you know, chatter. Let's get him here in this series. Let's get him in the 1 and 4 as well. Mega times 2 available in our breaks. Bob asking the good questions, said Steven. He usually does.
What is this?
I'm just saying, Colin.
Steven, talk about guys that not in their right mind.
Uh-oh.
Bet on the White Sox today.
Steven, come on.
What are you doing?
Should have bet on the Cubs over. That's what I did today. And take that money and go all in on Iowa here tonight. Hawkeyes -3.
Nope. Plus 3.5.
Brandon wants 10 and 18. All right, Brandon. Of course, looking for Peyton Manning. The White Sox game is still tied, says Steven.
They are still tied. It's 1-1. But that means the White Sox are in their bullpen, and that's not good.
The White Sox and the Royals, I just would not bet on either of those teams to win.
Royals kind of look like kind of decent.
They're 3 and 4.
They're kind of
I don't know.
games, though.
Steven got the Cubs money line. There you go, Steven. Very nice. So we got 10 and 18. Do we have number 18, Peyton Manning, in the series? That is the Manning numbers, right? 10 and 18. Eli and Peyton. The best quarterback duo in NFL history that are, you know, brothers or father-son, right?
Isn't Eli in this series?
That would be nuts. They're scrappy, says Steven. Okay.
The White Sox?
I guess we'll find out.
Or the Royals.
Or the Mannings.
Or the Mannings.
The Mannings are great.
Of course they are.
Scrapping the bottom of the barrel, says Steven. There is a barrel in a baseball bat. So multiple meanings there. NFC North, we got Christopher Taylor, Brandon Van Leer in the NFC South, Chris Taft, NFC East, NFC West. Craig Crenshaw, AFC North. Gisela Luster. Oh, Gisela. Peyton Manning spot, AFC South. Brandon, AFC East. And Brandon in the AFC West. Our third Diamond Double Box. Such a great series, folks. Box 10 coming up. 10 of 30. The Messi box. The Eli Manning box. What do we have in here?
Something good.
The Ron Santo box. Let's see here, Colin.
The Deshaun Jackson box.
Oof, this is clean. This is one of, if not the best, standard authentic in the game. Pro Bowl tight end, one of the best to play right now. It is TJ Hawkinson on the Minnesota Vikings speed authentic. Christopher Taylor, congrats on Hawkinson. Another one of those guys from Iowa, the tight end U, right? Noah Fant, George Kittle, of course, Dallas Clark before that, and then TJ Hawkinson right here in front of me. Congrats, Christopher, on the Hawkinson lid.
Yeah, real nice. It is definitely up there for standards.
It looks clean. It just looks sharp. That's the best way to put it. Sharp.
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 Don't touch it. You might, poke yourself. That's pretty sharp.
I touched it.
Hands are bleeding.
I'm hurting. I mean, a lot of linebackers hurt when this guy runs them over.
Yeah, that's true.
TJ Hawkinson.
Hurts a lot of linebackers and cornerbacks' feelings when he runs past them on his routes.
And that is just a filler hit in the Diamonds. So they're all good in this series. And a lot of filler hits coming out. I mean, we're skipping headliners like crazy in the Diamonds, Colin. The only photo headliner off the board right now is Trevor Lawrence. The rest still very much remain.
Yeah, what? This is going to be 7 down after this? So 23 left?
Yeah, 23 left. And we have...
If the math is mathing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photoed headliners. And 3 secondary headliners, excuse me. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner, Colin. That's not bad.
Assuming this is not a headliner.
Assuming this is not a headliner, which it might be.
It very well could be. The odds...
It would only shift the odds by 1 box, though, so they would still be pretty good.
The odds would tell you we're probably due.
Is number 18 in box 18, perhaps? Peyton Manning?
That would just make too much sense.
That would be too good for Gisela, right?
She's hoping. Here's to hoping.
Alright, full-size authentic. See, this is why this is a matter of personal preference. Because this is, in my opinion, better than any of the secondary headliners we have out there. Maybe even better, except for maybe Jim Kelly. Depends on how you feel about Jim Kelly, because I love Jim Kelly. But this is certainly better than Kenneth Walker, in my opinion. It is Sean Alexander on the Seahawk Authentic. 2005 NFL MVP. Second most rushing touchdowns in a single season. He's top 10 all-time in rush touchdowns. One of the best running backs ever. Chris Taft. He was king of the North. Now he's king in the West, Sean Alexander.
God. He's invading.
He's invading more territory.
He's playing a game of Risk.
He's Game of Throning, baby. I want to be king of the 8 kingdoms here in the break room.
He should buy out a break just to stake his claim.
Sean Alexander.
That's a great hit.
That's beautiful. Beautiful helmet. Very, very sharp lid as well. This guy was a great running back. Another one of those Alabama running backs that was a beast. Seahawk running backs that are a beast. I mean, they went from Sean Alexander, not long after beast mode Marshawn Lynch. And now Kenneth Walker, also pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good backs, no doubt.
No doubt. Yeah, that's a great hit.
Brandon, I got good news and bad news for Brandon. Bad news, he didn't win this break. Good news, the Peyton Manning or the Reggie Wayne have not come out yet. So...
Who knows what other Colts? I mean, we've seen like Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, heck, maybe even Edgerrin James. You never know.
23 boxes left, 12 headliners left, 9 photoed headliners, and 2 Colts. Safe to say Brandon will be right back in the next break, right?
I would think.
That's the place to be for Colt fans. Now, of the all-time great quarterbacks, Colin, I would say Peyton Manning, maybe Aaron Rodgers as well, but we get a lot of Brady in the break room. Got a lot of Drew Brees. A lot of Joe Montana, a lot of Patrick Mahomes, who's going to be a future all-time great. of those top tier guys, the guy we get the least often is probably Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So whenever there's a Peyton Manning in the break room, it's not like a Brady or Mahomes where we know it's going to come back next week. Peyton Manning, could be back in a day or two, or it could be 2 or 3 weeks. Of the all-time greats, we don't get them as often, and especially on the Colts Flash Authentic. If I could own one Peyton Manning helmet, taking apart, the chromes, the ripped flexes, the ones that are, out of this world helmets, I would most want a Colts Flash personally. I mean, I think the Colts Flash is better than the Lunar, the Eclipse, the standard helmet. I know Manning played for the Broncos too, but Peyton Manning's a Colt for me, right?
Yes.
So that right there, unless we're talking about an insane custom lid, that is the one Peyton Manning helmet I would most want in this world. The Colts Flash Authentic, and it's one we don't often get in the room.
No.
So, I mean, Nick Line, hopefully he's out there lurking somewhere. Dallas Williams, hopefully lurking somewhere. I know Brandon's in here already as a big-time Colts fan.
Yeah, he's like, no, you guys don't need to lurk. I got this.
I got this myself.
I love the Colts Flash, too, and I love Reggie Wayne. That's why I have a Colts Flash Mini of Reggie Wayne. But the full-size authentic version, even that standard lid,
Right.
it's still one of the best.
It's kind of crazy to think about how good the Colts receivers and Peyton Manning were, because Reggie Wayne is 10th all-time in receiving yards, Colin. Marvin Harrison is 9th all-time.
It's crazy.
They were teammates together for quite a bit. Like, would they be higher if they weren't even teammates? Could even be even higher, possibly.
Well, that's why I love Reggie Wayne so much, is there was so much question if, he was just kind of riding the coattails of Marvin Harrison, and then when Harrison retired, it was just Reggie Wayne, and he was still just as good of a wide receiver, if not better.
He was incredible. And
Yeah.
Peyton Manning definitely made those guys better.
Oh, absolutely.
Peyton Manning was so good that there was an year where Demaryius Thomas and, who's the other guy? Emmanuel Sanders were both top 5 in the league in receiving yards. They were never in that same category ever in their career, but the year they played with Peyton Manning, they were both top 5.
He's an incredible quarterback.
Talk about guys making their teammates better. Peyton Manning did that with ease.
You said it a lot, and you say it a lot. The best regular season quarterback of all time has to be Peyton Manning.
He's got 5 MVPs. Brady only has 3. Now, Rodgers has 4, but I doubt he gets another one, Colin. I know Mahomes has 2. He could get the Peyton Manning, but there's a such thing known as voter fatigue.
Oh,
You really got to earn it. Once you get 2 or 3 especially, they're not looking to give you the MVP. You got to really earn it.
LeBron James doesn't have 10, like he probably deserves.
Michael Jordan should have more, too.
Yeah.
Both of those guys could have 10 easily. Like Leo Messi could have 11 or 12 Ballon d'Ors. I think he has, was it 7? 7, I believe, for Messi, or is it 8 now?
You're asking me a Messi question?
There's a lot of Ballon d'Ors.
Can you imagine someone in the chat gets this question on who wants to be a millionaire, and they phone a friend and they go to me instead of you? Right? You're asking me?
Oh, man.
You're the biggest Messi fan I know. I don't know
that
the
is
answer.
Me. Now, one guy that, you could argue is even better than Manning, they're both great, they're both in my top 5 all-time quarterbacks, is Joe Montana. Now, one thing that Joe Montana has over Peyton Manning, and he's got it over Tom Brady, and he's got it over Patrick Mahomes, that is 4-0 in the Super Bowl.
It's crazy.
Undefeated, Mr. Joe Montana.
I mean, he earns that nickname, Joe Cool.
He is cool.
There's nothing that gets to him, you know? He felt that pressure, and he used it as opposed to running away from it, which is hard to do, man. A competitor. Through and through.
Right on. How much a spot, says Chris? So our breaks vary in spot prices. We do have ourselves the diamonds. The best break in the room is 180 a spot for the double box. Now 2 boxes coming out, $180. Obviously, Colin, you're getting Manning and Wayne. You're looking at well over $1,000 value. Montana and Donald, well over $1,000 value. Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor, well over $1,000 value if you get both. Now that's the double box. We have the single box for $90 a spot. That is also an option. Go as low as $27 a spot for the jerseys. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, he says he wants the Montana helmet to go with his jersey. And the good thing about the diamonds too, Chris, that $90 a spot price point, everything is a full-size authentic.
Correct.
There's no jersey, mini, ref fillers. If a filler hit comes out, it's a full-size authentic as well.
And I'll tell you this, Chris. Your jersey, the helmet is worth probably easily double what the jersey is worth.
More than that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The authentic helmets are worth way more than the jerseys. So if you think that jersey's cool, not only are they worth more, quite frankly, they look cooler.
Well, the both of them together looks even better, right? You get some sort of display where you can have the jersey and the helmet together.
And I love that red flash with the yellow face mask.
So
that
classic.
is super clean on Joe Montana.
They have the most classic-looking Flash helmet, in my
they
opinion.
do. They're beautiful.
Just classy.
Very, very classy. Joe Montana. He was a Chief, too.
He was a Chief.
He was a Chief. Took
Let's
him to the
not
AFC
forget.
Championship game. That's what's so special about Manning and Montana. Like, we think of them as Colt players and Niner players, but Manning was amazing with the Broncos, and Montana was amazing with the Chiefs. Not system players, Colin. They're great no matter what, wherever they play, these two.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Gisela Luster is great. She has just broken the ice on the next Diamond Double, so we're 7 to go there now.
She's a Joe Montana fan. So, quick top-to-bottom rundown, guys, of the break page. Let's get those spots going. Let's keep the night going. So we have a top 5 receiver in the game right now, Jamar Chase. Top 10 receiver ever, Reggie Wayne. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor. The best corner right now, Sauce Gardner. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on the two-tone chrome flex. We have the Aaron Donald speed flex. The GOAT defensive tackle. The best receiver of the last 7-8 years, Colin, Devontae Adams. Then the 2 top 5 quarterbacks ever, Peyton Manning and Joe Montana. We also have a bunch of great secondary headliners left. Jim Kelly, Kenneth Walker, Will Anderson. I believe it's a 12 and 23 chance at a headliner, Colin. Better than 50%. 1 and 4. We have the best fielding shortstop ever, Ozzie Smith. Undefeated boxing champion, Floyd Mayweather Jr. We got the Iron Man. Actually, I believe the Cal Ripken ball actually got pulled, Colin. Excuse me. I don't see it on the board there.
Uh-oh.
But we do have the Miguel Cabrera still lurking. One of the last Triple Crown winners. One of the best centers ever. Offense, defense, Akeem Olajuwon. And look at some of these other headliners in here. I mean, Johnny Bench, John Daly, George Kittle, Lance Berkman, Gary Payton, Steve Eiserman. A lot of goodies here. A baseball break again, guys. 11 boxes left. 4 headliners left. Ronald Acuna Jr., Fernando Tatis Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Miguel Cabrera. These guys are all on that Hall of Fame trajectory, Colin. They should all make the Hall of Fame. So great stuff here in the baseball mixer. Vault break. We do have ourselves in the vault break. We have a Chris Olave full-size helmet. Fran Tarkenton authentic. The best Viking quarterback ever. Eric Dickerson authentic. Plus a vault key as well. That is 5 boxes out of 11, Colin. Either have a vault key, actually 5 out of 9 have either a vault key or a headliner. 1 and 4, 4 to go. Baseball, 2 to go. 6 to go in the vault. Jerseys, like I said earlier. I mean, look at the jerseys left. Greasy, Irvin, Addison, Sapp, Campbell, Montgomery, and Fouts. We even have some Eagle guys as secondary headliners. McNabb, Michael Vick, and a Chief and Willie Lanier as well. And then mini helmets. I mean, the 3 best minis are left. Elway, Falk, Emmitt Smith, not to mention Ray Lewis, Joe Green. You can double up in the AFC North with those 2. You can double up with Marshall Falk and Will Anderson. 2 helmets for $47 in the minis. Not too shabby. Then AJ Green and Randall Cunningham as well. The daily item, Brandon, I believe is actually a corner flag. We have the John Daly. I know we have it here. Did check in with our production team. They did tell me that John Daly's a flag. Now, I don't know about some of the other ones, Colin, but that one is a John Daly corner flag.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, 5 to go on that diamond break now, guys, in that double box. And then still 2 to go in the baseball. Let's keep those orders cooking. That women's game has tipped off, Colin.
Yes, it has. 10-5 action all over the place early, I would say.
Let me pull it up. Who's winning?
10-5 UConn currently.
Boo!
Dan, you know what?
It's early, Colin.
Paige Beckers only has 2 points, which
Okay.
I think that is going to be the biggest factor in this game, personally. I just think as a team, UConn has a lot more weapons. Now, Caitlin Clark could easily go for...
See, I don't entirely agree with that because I've been looking at like how many really good players they have, and Stokey is a beast down low. Yeah. I think the rest of the Iowa girls don't get enough credit, in my opinion, Colin.
Hey,
they're the nation's highest scoring team. You know, they're putting up 80, 90 points. Caitlin only puts up like 32 of those.
Yeah,
so,
just a third.
Yeah, just a third, but a lot of other players score as well.
That was a horrible pass.
So, John Daly is Brandon Van Leer's hero. There you go. Well, come get your hero in the break room.
I love John Daly.
That'd be fantastic. Just an all-around, fun, awesome guy.
I think if I could like choose to play a round of golf with anybody, it might be John Daly.
100%. I would rather play with him than Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
he's more fun.
Yeah, it's more about having fun.
Yeah, John
Daly's
fun.
not going to judge my swing. We can, put a couple brewskis back.
Yeah.
He can show me some crazy trick shots.
What's the saying? Who do you vote for president? The guy you'd rather have a beer with? I'd rather have a beer with John Daly than Tiger Woods, personally.
Yep.
That's just me. I thought the John Daly item would have been an autograph pack of Lucky Strikes. That'd be nice.
Now, you know who else I'd like to play around with, though?
Who's
that?
I
actually think would be fun? Roy McIlroy.
My boy!
Yeah, Rory seems like a really cool guy.
That is my favorite golfer of all time, Colin.
Yep, I'm a Ricky Fowler guy.
I figured you would be. You like
Ricky.
those nice-looking pants.
Let's go, Ricky.
So UConn up 12-5 very early, Colin. Very, very early.
Oh, lucky
But
strikes.
they're looking good.
That would be awesome. Or a Diet Coke. I'm not a Coke guy, personally, but
yeah.
I'd take a Arnold Palmer, maybe.
Tiger is crazy. You ever seen the video of him hitting the straight bombs from his knees? Dude is insane.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, he's a better golfer. We're just talking about who would you rather hang out with.
I would rather probably watch a round of Tiger Woods playing, but if I'm like actually, we're just going to the local club to play, I'd rather play with John Daly.
John Daly's awesome.
I just feel like I would talk about that round forever.
Yeah. You would never forget it. Mm-hmm. So, is Brandon getting in that 1 and 4?
He's in. Not the 1 and 4. He's in the Diamond Double.
So he's in for the Colts.
Yes, he's got 2 in the Diamond Double. Giselle's got 1, so we're 5 to go there.
5 to go? Now, let me give you a dream. Oh, we don't have a quad. We just have a double in the Diamonds. But I was going to say, what if those 2 spots result in Peyton Manning and Joe Montana? Wouldn't that be sick, Colin, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's fun. John Daly is very, very fun, Chronic Funk.
I mean, there's no wrong answers here. It's all preference.
Yes. It's who would you rather hang out with, right? I would rather have a round of golf with Bob Boulay.
I'd take a round of golf with Bob Boulay.
Bob Boulay's a legend.
Bob, come up here so we can play some golf.
Let's go, Bob. Bob does golf, actually. I don't golf, Colin. But I do want to do that UA basketball game, because I got some game in basketball. Golf, I got nothing. Mini golf, I play. I don't do actual golf.
Well, you were the mini golf at the Christmas party.
I did good, didn't I? I won!
Some ridiculous shots.
I hit some great shots at mini golf.
The course tells you to play a certain way, and somehow Kamen breaks the course and still gets a hole-in-one. I don't know how it happened.
It was magical. Mini golf champ.
It was insane.
It's always been one of my go-to dates. I guess I still go with my girlfriend. I should go more often with her. But it's the icebreaker date. Whenever it's like the second or third date with the girl, I was like, do you guys want to go mini golfing?
Yeah, mini golf is fun.
And they're like, that guy's fun.
That guy's fun.
I will say I played better that day than I usually do. That was a good day for sure.
Let me ask you this. Do you let your dates win?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Now, do you pound them into the ground? I mean, if they're really bad, will you beat them by, 20 strokes if you can?
So if they're really bad and I'm up enough, then I'll start trying to do trick shots.
You're up enough.
If I'm up enough, I'm not losing. I have lost before, Colin.
And then you broke up with her.
No, I'm too competitive to just let people win.
I understand.
But I have done it where, like, if I'm up, 8 strokes with, 3 or 4 holes to go, maybe I'll try to hit it,
start going in between the legs.
That's what I do, yeah.
That's
what I do.
Go left, or I guess you're left-handed, so you go right-handed.
Yeah. I've never let somebody intentionally beat me in something. I'm the type of guy that when I get kids, Colin, and we're playing backyard basketball, and I got an 8-year-old kid, I'm stuffing them. That's what I would do. That's just me.
I went out there 25-0, and then he quit.
Yeah, right?
I had a quadruple double.
Make it earn it. Make him earn it.
Gisela, would you want your date to let you win, or would you prefer to be competitive?
Great question. I'm just saying. You don't let people win. That's just...
My girlfriend doesn't care. When we've been mini golfing one time, she does like to go, but there was a squirrel that was out there that was like really friendly, and all she cared about was trying to get the squirrel to get close to her.
You don't even want to start.
It's your shot. It's your shot, Caroline, and she's over there playing with the squirrel.
Of course she is.
Yeah, that's how it goes with us. She doesn't care who wins or loses.
That's fair. My girlfriend is actually also competitive. Me and her get competitive. I hate playing her in trivia games because she's really good and she always wins. I'm like, can we play chess instead?
My girlfriend gets competitive.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, Gisela. Don't let him win. Make him earn it. Make him earn it.
We play board games in the Rudisell household, my family.
Yeah.
So when she comes and we play, she gets competitive.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see her like with my brother.
Yeah.
She'll like tell her eat it or whatever else. Like
that's what I do. And my mom says, "Shut up, you're being annoying." I always trash talk people in board games.
You and my girlfriend would get along.
I don't like losing, Colin. I'm sorry. That's why that volleyball league is so tough, man. It's tough.
But you got to just swallow your pride every week.
I try to. It's tough.
Oh gosh.
5 to go in the diamond double box. I'll give you some winners here. How about Super Bowl champion Peyton Manning? How about 3-time Super Bowl champion Emmitt Smith? 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana? Super Bowl champion Aaron Donald? Super Bowl champion Lawrence Taylor? Super Bowl champion Reggie Wayne? Look at all these Super Bowl champions.
That's a lot of winners.
I bet you when Joe Montana and Peyton Manning were kids, they were out in college at Tennessee or Notre Dame, and they were going on dates with girls. They did not let them win, Colin.
No, probably not.
They did not let them win a single thing, and that's why those guys are winners, and that's why you should get those guys for $180 in the double, as low as $90 in the single. Talk about a bargain.
A bargain and a half.
What's up, Josh? I know you just got on because you literally just got on because the Mahomes helmet is right here in front of me. It did go, unfortunately. That is the hit of the show without question. But there is plenty of other top 5 quarterbacks in the break room, like Peyton Manning, like Joe Montana, and that game breaker Diamond Helmet series.
Yeah, including another Chrome Speedflex too, if that's what you're after.
Yeah, if you want a Chrome Speedflex, that Emmitt Smith is phenomenal.
2-1 Royals.
Steven! Steven!
God, unless Garrett Crochet is pitching, don't bet on the White Sox.
You don't bet on the White Sox.
And really, even if he's pitching, tread cautiously.
You just don't do that.
At some point, it's not going to go well for him, but...
Right?
The team is terrible.
Terrible.
Shout out Michael Bennett, Masiokai. That's a fun name.
Right?
He got that.
Yeah, that was a sweet helmet indeed.
I like Gisela's win, though.
What did Gisela get? The Undertaker Funko Pop? And she wanted to trade it. She does like Michael J. Fox. That was cool,
fair.
too.
Yeah, it's cool. They're all cool Funkos.
I mean, this is the hit of the show, Patrick Mahomes, but, I mean, that Aiden Hutchinson, that was not even a photo guy in the 1 and 4.
Nope.
Look at this. Speaking of clean helmets, look at this one. The Ram helmet, Eric Dickerson. Hall of Fame 99 inscription. That bad boy is sharp as well, Colin. So, a lot of good options. What's up, Mossy Guy? What's going on tonight? Hopefully you're having a great night. Michael Bennett did get the Mahomes. He's having a great night. No doubt about that. MB, Michael Bennett.
Yeah, set out on a mission. Got him and the Michael J. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know which one he'd probably rather have, but still, he's a big Back to the Future fan, so that's cool.
How could he not? He predicted he would win both. That's what he predicted back in the day.
Back in the day.
What's up, Kevin Crane? Kevin Crane jumping in. Got a spot on those jerseys.
3 to go there.
I am, sir. Thank you. Great to see all the hits, right? A lot of good hits.
Always.
Always good hits here in the break room. We never really have bad hits. We have good hits, great hits, and then we have stuff like this that is out of this world.
Unspeakable hits.
It's from another universe. We're going back to the future. It's like fast forward to the future of all these great gets here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. This is even Kopech that's giving up all the runs.
Oh.
Even worse.
Tough. Hawkeyes now within 4, Colin. Let's go, Iowa.
See, this is what UConn can't do. Because if this game is close at halftime, usually the second half, that's when Caitlin Clark starts hitting her stride in a big way. They need to get up a lot.
They also need to keep it very low scoring to have a chance. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
It is a tempo game. Iowa is a lot more high tempo. Can't wait to see what the ratings look for this one, because the game against LSU was the highest rated ESPN basketball game, college men's or ladies, they've ever had.
Yep.
So big deal, no doubt.
Massive deal.
Hannah Stokey down low says, Colin, forget who's the better option. I'm the number 2 for Caitlin Clark. I'm a baller too. She heard you, Colin. She's listening.
Good. Well, I doubt
She's
it,
listening.
but I like her haircut.
So that's cool.
She missed the end one, but
That's okay.
then they got the board.
5 to go, guys, in that diamond double box. I'm surprised the baseball is still 2 to go, Colin.
Yeah, right? Been 2 to go for a while.
Ronald Acuna still lurking in here. We have Tatis Jr. on that Slam Diego jersey as well. That is very, very clean. Not to mention Vlad Guerrero Jr., who could be even better than his father, which is kind of hard to say. Jersey break should happen as well. 3 spots to go. I mean, imagine getting that sick creamsicle Warren Sapp jersey. The Michael Irvin for Cowboy fans. A lot of good options in that break. Diamond break, by the way, the single was 6 to go. If you don't want to play the double, take the single for $90 only. So got my Jaden Reed jersey, Tremaine Edmonds mini helmet today. They look great, says Mossy Guy. There you go. And what boxes did we do in the last diamond break, Brandon? Let's see. Sean
10 and 18.
Alexander.
I think it was 10 and 18.
10 and 18. Let me update the ticker here for Sitter Brandon.
Brandon.
Looks like I did not update it. He is correct. There we go. 10 and 13. Gonna update that ticker for you guys. Make it nice and simple for everybody.
Brandon is on it.
I mean, he's focused. He's here to win the Peyton Manning helmet.
And Reggie Wayne.
And Reggie Wayne.
Both. Maybe in the same break.
He wants those both for $180, Colin.
So do I.
That's possible. That'd be quite the bargain. Quite the bargain,
We've seen,
to say the least.
We've seen crazier things happen.
Yes, we have.
No doubt.
We have seen a lot of crazy stuff happen in the UA Live break room.
Oof. That's a foul.
That
girl's getting pummeled.
You're ahead of me, Colin, and I don't like
Oh,
it.
you love that. I am a fan of Gabby Marshall, too,
Yeah.
on Iowa.
They got some good senior leadership with Caitlin Clark as well. So, what are we jumping in on, guys? What do you guys want to break tonight? I think diamonds, baseball, 1 and 4 jerseys. These are all breaks that are possible. Mini helmets. I mean, I always say the authentics are worth the most, which they are, Colin. Obviously, full-size authentic Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. We're talking about hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. But $47 for a John Elway mini. Now, that's not bad either. That's a huge name.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the tier 1 headliner for the minis. I mean, we don't really get Mahomes, Manning, Brady in the mini helmets. John Elway is as good as it gets on that new Salute to Service as well.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a tier 1 headliner, and I can't miss mini, let alone a black box.
Has there ever been a player that finished their career better than Elway, winning 2 championships in his last 2 years?
I don't think so.
Michael Jordan could have done it in basketball, but then he came back to the Wizards. He three-peated and then came back to the
I was
Wizards.
just thinking football. Now I gotta think.
Yeah.
What about like Olympians? Like Michael Phelps, he came back after that.
I mean, he didn't miss an Olympic.
Massive.
Yeah, he didn't miss an Olympic, but he missed a few years between the Olympics.
Yeah, but he didn't come back as good as the.
Yeah.
He still won.
Well, what he did in 2008 was superhuman.
Yeah, unheard of. One of the best athletic performances ever.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, Elway just, said, bye. I won 2 Super Bowls, and I got it going. Elway was my favorite quarterback ahead of Marino, and Montana says, Mossy Guy, well, you ought to get in those mini helmets then. Only 4 spots to go. Hoping that break happens tonight, guys. 4 spots to go in the mini helmets.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
3 on the jerseys, 5 on the diamond double. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all there, guys.
All those should happen. We'll be here till at least 9:30 no matter what. But if the orders are not hot past 9:30, it could be an early night tonight, which is pretty rare for Friday nights, Colin. I will say beware of someone coming in here at like 9:30 and just changing the break room.
The 11th hour.
That does happen quite a bit on Friday nights. These night owls late in the night. So, I mean, you want to build a top 10 quarterback collection. We have Manning, Montana, we have Marino, or not Marino, we have Elway in the mini helmets. Already pulled Mahomes today. Got a lot of these all-time great quarterbacks in our break room. where's my Dallas Cowboy fans? I mean, all the entry points, right? Emmitt Smith in the mini helmets, Michael Irvin in the jerseys, and then the two-tone Chrome Speedflex Emmitt Smith. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, pretty much every break we offer has something you would probably enjoy, right?
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, baby. That is how it goes. I think one thing about Emmitt Smith that is very impressive to me, Colin, is we talk about the best of the best, but I don't really knock guys for being really good for many years. I think there's just like this notion of he was good, but he played forever. He was really good forever, right? He was a former league MVP. He was a top 2 running back for pretty much 15 years in a row, right? This guy, don't sleep on this man, Emmitt Smith. That's one of the most unbreakable records ever, by the way. Emmitt Smith's all-time rushing record, that's never going to fall, Colin, in my opinion.
Could be.
I mean, given how we have the passing game, I know we have the 17th game, but we have the dual running back system. I don't think a guy will get enough attempts to break Emmitt Smith's record. And that helmet is worth easily over $1,000. Some of those chrome flexes sometimes go upwards of $2,000 sometimes online. You get that for $190 or $180 or $90 in the single. That's not too shabby. I mean, seriously, can a guy ever break his rushing record? I guess ever is a relative term, but the game is just so different, Colin.
It's so different. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, the sentiment I have with Eric Dickerson's record, where it's like, it's a passing league right now, but does that mean it's going to be a passing league forever? Like, there might be a time where the game changes again, and maybe it's because of one player, a running back that's so incredible that he starts getting close to these records.
The Steph Curry effect.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he's in the NFL right now. I'm not even saying he's in college right now. But it could happen.
Dustin Rose in the house. What's up, Dustone? Got in that diamond double. Dustin probably wants the 1-4 as well. And we do have that awesome Ozzie Smith photo in that 1-4 series.
Mm-hmm. The diamonds are the chase, too, guys.
Yeah, chase wheel spin.
A little extra incentive.
And by the way, here's that Ozzie Smith, the Floyd Mayweather Jr., all still lurking in the 1-4. Miguel Cabrera, Hakeem Olajuwon. A lot of good options in this series. Just because Mahomes went does not mean the series is gone. 4 to go in that diamond double box now, guys. Let's make those moves.
Bounce moves.
Bounce moves. So 16, is it 16-11 still?
Yeah, end of the first, I think.
End of the first, well, that's low scoring. Oh, 19-14 I see now. I gotta fast forward. 19-14. I'm gonna pull up my other way to watch it and see if I'm ahead there.
You want to catch up?
I want to catch up to you. You're ahead of me right now, which is weird. I don't like it, Colin.
You love when the other person's ahead of you.
I don't. I definitely do not.
You're a huge fan. You're always talking about it.
What's up, Jason Eaton? Long time no see, brother. And Jason Eaton, you have missed out on a lot of stuff. When Jason Eaton played our break room, our breaks were good. They are way, way better. I mean, the amount of chrome flexes and crazy items we have far exceed what we used to have, Colin. I'll say that.
Probably not even in the same room the last time he was here.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't. Last time he was here, we were in the other room, Jason. The quality of our series, Jason, is way, way better. I would say if you played breaks before, you kind of missed out what we're having now. You know what I'm saying? It is just a different story here in the UA Live break room at the current moment. Things have changed and changed for the better. So, I remember Jason Eaton, though. I remember him. He was a big level diamond player at one point.
Well, now's a good time to revamp that love.
Right, Jason? I mean, look at these helmets we have in here. We have a two-tone Chrome Speed Flex Emmitt Smith with the blue visor. That thing is absolutely sick. We have a Peyton Manning flash, Joe Montana flash, Aaron Donald Speed Flex, Devontae Adams, Lawrence Taylor, Reggie Wayne, Jamar Chase, Sauce Gardner. I mean, 23 boxes left. 9 photo headliners, Colin. Only guy gone off the board is Trevor Lawrence. Remind me your squad, Jason. Why do I think he's a Cowboy fan, Colin?
Well, he said Emmett is the man. So I'm starting to lean maybe you're right.
I feel like he was a Cowboy fan, but I could be wrong. There is a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans in our break room. Oh, I think we're caught up
He's
now.
a Saints fan.
Ah, Saints fan.
Oh, yeah, we're almost We're almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
That almost never happens.
Ooh.
We're like literally almost exactly the same.
I like it. Synced up.
Synced up.
Synced up. Do get a lot of Saints fans. Got a lot of Saints gear. We just had Drew Brees recently. There is a Chris Olave in the vault as a secondary headliner, Colin. Chris Olave is lurking.
Yeah. Full-size rep in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just love Emmett. Well, especially when it's a two-tone chrome speed flex.
I mean, how could you not like Emmitt Smith? He was an awesome player for so many years. Forgot to mention this earlier, but South Orange, New Jersey celebrating tonight. Seton Hall beat Indiana State at Hinkey last night to win the NIT by 2 points, Bob. It was a thrilling finish last night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Definitely, personally thought Seton Hall was the one team that should have been in the tournament. The Big East got 3 teams despite having a Seton Hall team that had a great record, that beat UConn, that beat Marquette. They should have been in the Big Dance,
Yeah,
Seton Hall.
that's what I was going to say. They shouldn't even have been NIT champions. They should have been fighting for a chance to be the Cinderella team of the NCAA tournament.
I think Seton Hall is good enough to be a Sweet 16 team, Colin, if they get the right draw. That's how good they are.
I don't know. I just don't understand how Virginia gets in. I mean, I understand they're a mainstay almost in the tournament, but that shouldn't just grant you a spot when you don't deserve it.
Agreed.
And Seton Hall deserved it, in my opinion.
They deserved it, 100%.
Regardless, NIT champions. Regardless, 2 to go, I believe, now in the Diamond Double. So
let's go. Makes sense, Jason. I always told the guys, play when you can. I mean, you spend enough money. Sometimes the money runs out. The good news, Colin, is we're here every single day the whole year.
Yep.
12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time. We have a lot of guys like Jason Eaton. They go hard. They spend a lot of money. Then they take a break. A few months later, even 8 months later, they come back and keep playing the breaks, Colin. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
3 custom hand-painted Drew Brees lids, though. That's not bad. 1 of 1s. Love to hear that. Very cool. Drew Brees. So, 21-14 UConn, and Paige Becker says 2 points, Colin.
Yep, that's kind of what's scary.
That's the look, but, I mean, I'm telling you, when Caitlin starts knocking down threes, the game could very much change.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they're doing the right thing, UConn, defensively there. Pressing Caitlin Clark, not letting her get any space, and then she is finding open looks for her teammates, but the teammates are not knocking it down right now.
Well, I think she'll get more aggressive as the game goes.
Oh, I'm sure. Listen, Caitlin Clark's one of those players that you can't guard her, you can only hope to contain her.
Exactly.
And she'll get it going. There's no doubt.
Bob just bought playoff tickets, so the breaks are not in my immediate future. There you go. That's okay, Bob. You're always welcome as long as, you're respectful. We always welcome everybody to watch every show and chat. We have a great community here, no doubt about that, Colin. You guys are our family here at UA.
Yeah, you can't tell me I stink in Bulgarian anymore.
Yeah, that's disrespectful, Colin.
Yeah,
right?
That's disrespectful.
Good seeing you all again. I'll be back soon, says Jason. Sounds good, brother. 12, 3, and 6 every single day here at UA.
That's right.
Every single day.
In English, it's fine, but Bulgarian is just...
No.
It's just next level.
I like it. Rangers 4, Red Wings 3, says Bob. How about Albanian? Well, Bob, I can read Bulgarian. I cannot read Albanian.
Yeah, so nobody will know if it's real.
We'll just assume you're saying something nice.
Chris has put us in the red zone in a couple of breaks now.
1 to go in the baseball break, 1 to go in the diamond double box, and 2 to go in the jerseys. Those 3 breaks definitely coming up tonight. Is that Chris Abermans?
Chris Abermans.
Brandon Van Leer jumping in for more. Getting better odds in those diamond doubles, right?
Yeah. Do you actually know how to say it in Albanian? Because now I'm kind of curious.
I think he looks it up online.
Yeah, he probably Google translates it, but I'm curious what it looks like.
Translates it. There's a pizza place in Naperville owned by an Albanian guy that's good. They do pizza by the slice, Colin.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
White Sox lose 2-1, and
Steven.
Luis Robert gets hurt at the end of the game.
Oh.
So, it was great.
He's like their best player, right?
Yeah.
By a good margin. I mean, on offense, not counting pitchers, by a good margin.
He's their best player, probably on offense and defense.
Yeah.
He had a nice line drive into the left field corner and came up limping halfway around first.
Hate to see it. 1 spot to go, guys. Diamond double box. 23 boxes left. 9 photoed headliners. $180. That 1 spot could get you 2 lids that are worth more than $1,500 combined. like Emmett Smith and Lawrence Taylor. Perhaps even Aaron Donald and Joe Montana. Or maybe for Colts fans, Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne.
Big time.
Cream of the crop here in the Diamonds.
Like Randy Savage.
In most places, the best restaurants are owned by Greeks. That is somewhat true. There's a lot of great Greek restaurants, although, Bob, there's a great Bulgarian restaurant. I believe it is in, was it Downers Grove? We just went recently, Colin.
I believe.
You should check it out. It's delicious.
Chicago and Naperville, honestly, they have just great food. All
Absolutely.
Over. There's a Greek place me and Caroline love to go to. I can't remember what it's called, though.
Is it the Greek Islands?
Maybe. Does it look really Greek outside? Like, you can just tell, like, yeah, that's a Greek restaurant.
Yeah, but there's so many, all of them look that way.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't really narrow
The Greek
down.
Islands is like a famous one. I feel like it's a chain almost, if
I
not.
don't remember if it's that or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway. I don't... Usually Caroline makes the reservation.
She's smart. One spot left, guys. Diamond double. Baseball single, 1 to go. 2 to go in the jerseys. Who's making these happen?
Hello.
Bob says the best diners in New Jersey are owned by Greeks. Love it.
How do we always get to food?
I don't know. I always say, like, we have a lot of great sports discussions here in the break room. We have a lot of big sports fans. But there's one thing these guys like even more than sports, it's food. Everybody always brings it back to food. And
we talked food earlier. We're talking about hot dogs.
You know where you have to take Caroline for breakfast or brunch?
Where that?
Crapello's.
Crapello's?
In Tinley Park. It's heaven.
Okay. She loves breakfast.
Yes.
So there we go.
It's really good.
I'm a brunch guy.
Brunch guy? Yeah.
Brunch.
Me too.
The best brunch I've had around here is actually at a bowling alley. It's half bowling alley, and then, like, literally you walk through some doors, and it's like a fancy brunch place.
Yep.
It's called, like, Pinheads or something like that.
Yeah, I've been there.
The brunch is
What city is it in?
Lyle, maybe?
Do they hype up the biscuits?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. They have, like, specialty brunch menus that change
Yeah.
and it's just...
I think I went there, like, years ago with my buddy, and it was really good.
It was so good. We sat around the fire pit just drinking mimosas all morning. It was fantastic.
You are right, Bob. Pequod's was worth the hype, man. It was fantastic. You gotta check out Pequod's.
A legit, I don't remember who the outlet was, but it was like legit, and they were ranking the best pizzas in Chicago, and Pequod's was top 5. It was like 3rd.
No, there was one outlet ranked at number 1 in the country.
In the country?
Yelp, I think.
Okay, well, I gotta go to Pequod's.
Number 1 in the country according to Yelp.
Wow.
Nice chrome inlaid Mahomes right there, says Brian. Yes, sir. It is not the only chrome in the break room, though. Emmett Smith Chrome Speed Flex still out there in the Diamonds, and we are 1 spot to go.
One lonely spot.
NFL's all-time leading rusher on one of the best all-time leading helmets. No spots?
Yeah, a guy that's already won it. Kind of surprised. Took him a minute to get back in. It's Christopher Taylor.
Ooh, Chris Taylor. What's up, Chris?
I always say when you're hot, man, you gotta keep that train going.
All right. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys, in the Diamond double box. Number 4. Number 4. We want some more. And I'm hoping that's not the last Diamond double we do, right? We could heat up. I mean, I always say 15 boxes or less, Colin. If there's a big name or two, it's a massive chase. After this double, we get down to 21 left, which is only 6 more away from 15, which at that point, the floodgates open up like crazy, right?
Yeah, well, not to mention, we've still only pulled 1 photoed headliner so far. So.
That's it. 1 headliner off the board that's photoed in the Diamonds. All right, 5 and 15 coming up.
Pretty redonkulous.
Redonk. So 1 to 4, 6 to 9. So I'll get 5 and 15 off the ticker. Thank you, Brandon, for the box calls.
We got our 2 quarterbacks boxes. Donovan McNabb and Patrick Mahomes.
That's true. I have to do a second. I was like Jalen Hurts, but you're going off like just general.
General.
Now, my first love at quarterback was actually Peyton Manning, Colin.
Well, he could be in one of these boxes.
He was. Mahomes is my all-time favorite, but my second favorite quarterback ever and my first love was the great Peyton Manning.
It all come together here.
Could be magical. Could be magical. All right, Gisela, Brandon, Dustin, Chris. That's Chris Abermats and Christopher Taylor here in our 4th Diamond double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun. Good luck, guys, in the Diamond helmets. This is the best break in the room as far as all being full-size authentics, all being massive names, and all helmets that are worth a whole bunch of money.
Money.
9 and 10 clicks here, Colin. Brandon has that AFC South looking for his boy Peyton Manning and his other boy Reggie Wayne. All those spots could pay off, Colin. He's got the NFC North as well. Gisela NFC South. Chris Abermatt says he can have the Peyton Manning. I want one spot. I want an Emmitt Smith Chrome Flex. I want to make up my money here with the NFC East. Christopher Taylor says, forget Emmett. I want the Joe Montana in the NFC West and the Aaron Donald Speed Flex as well. Brandon's got all of the AFC except for the AFC West where Dustin Rose, a Chiefs fan, wants to get a filler Chief, and Devontae Adams also walk away with two winners in one spot.
Boy, that wouldn't be bad. Any of those options. It's like we got a lot of good stuff in this series.
Got a lot of great stuff. Only one photoed headliner has gone so far in our diamonds. All right, box 5 on the way. 5 out of 30. What do we got in here, Colin? What do we have in here?
Donovan McNabb filler.
We got a headliner. One of the best quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana. Flash Authentic, baby. NFC West, one spot. Christopher Taylor with the Montana Flash Authentic.
Gosh.
This is a top 5 quarterback ever. He's got 4 Super Bowl champions, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. He's got the #1 passer rating ever in Super Bowl history. And there's only 3 guys ever, Colin, that have at least 2 league MVPs and 3 Super Bowl MVPs. 2 of them are right here. It's Patrick Mahomes next to me, Joe Montana, and the other guy you could probably guess, Tom Brady. That's it.
That's it.
So that's the NFC West. That's Christopher Taylor, one spot. Joe Montana, Flash Authentic, just like that.
And we talk about this so much. One spot, the last spot. That last spot was open for 5 minutes before somebody grabbed it. We say it all the time. You're looking at it, you're like, do I want to get in? I don't know. Maybe I'll wait and push it. That's what happens sometimes.
$190.
$190.
Worth more than 3 times that this helmet. Maybe even 4.
Yeah,
$180.
And yeah, Christopher Taylor did the right thing. Got that last spot. Paid off. Could pay off huge if he gets that Aaron Donald Speed Flex now.
Closer magic is real, man.
Right here, definitely.
Closer magic is real. This is the second best hit of the night so far, Joe Montana. No doubt about that. Looks nice next to that Mahomes lid.
I think Eric Dickerson's probably
right? Yeah, I think so.
It's been fun, Eric.
I mean, look, let's be honest. If you pull Mahomes, Montana, and Manning, that's the hit video.
Yeah, right.
And that's it right there. Unless we pull Emmitt Smith as well. That one is obviously going in as well. All right, the second box in the double box, 15. Speaking of Mahomes, this is Mahomes' number. Do we have another great quarterback in here? Perhaps a certain guy named Peyton Manning, maybe? What do we have here? 15 of 30 in the diamonds. Is it time for back-to-back headliners? Oh, Colin, our theme might change in the headliner video. How about the beautiful Chrome Speed Flex, Emmitt Smith, baby!
Wow.
With the blue visor, the two-tone. It is incredible. We can see the break room in the background. NFL's all-time leading rusher, the greatest Dallas Cowboy ever. It is Chris Abermatt's NFC East. One spot. Shut it down, Emmitt Smith.
Wow.
I thought the Montana was good. This one's even better, Colin.
That's insanity.
So, let's talk, guys. What do you think? Aesthetically wise. I know the Mahomes is worth more. It's a quarterback. Which helmet looks cooler?
Yeah, let me see these side by side.
Side by side.
They both look good. I'm taking Emmitt personally, man. I'm just a blue guy, though. That's it. That blue and silver with that blue visor is just too slick for me. It's so
These
cool.
are like my 3 favorite colors here. Blue, red, and yellow. I like the red and yellow together personally, but I mean, they're both great. So you can't go wrong with either helmet. Chris Abermatt's, holy cow. He says, oh my God, wow. Gisela says, congrats. Congrats indeed. How about some headliner fire here? Emmitt Smith, Patrick Mahomes. The magic is real tonight.
Those are some pretty
I was going to say our hit video might be just the 2 chrome flexes.
I was about to say we talked about 2 quarterbacks. How about 2 chrome flexes?
Now, if we pull the Manning, then we've got to put Montana right back in the rotation, right?
That's true.
Are you preparing for the solar eclipse or the chrome flexes in the break room?
Chrome flexes in the break, too shiny.
It is cooler than a solar eclipse, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And they're every single day, not just once every X amount of years, right, Colin?
Right.
Every single day, baby.
Always having this.
Emmitt Smith, chrome flex for Chris Abramatz.
Well, that was good.
Honestly, if you do want to make your life easier, you could probably take all these off, except for maybe Montana. Because I don't think any of those are going to be the hit video.
You're probably right.
Yeah, maybe Montana if we do pull the Manning.
We'll keep him around.
We'll keep it around for now, because we got to go gold, silver, bronze, right?
Yeah, right.
And that is the bronze right now. So congrats, Chris Abramatz. Hutch.
Hike.
So guys, well, let's see the Peyton Manning next, Colin. Why not, right?
Why not? Still out there.
I don't see why we shouldn't see Peyton Manning. Let me get this Emmitt Smith written up for Chris. And did I write up the Joe Montana? I did write up the Joe Montana. Oh, look at that.
Go Kamen.
Good job, me.
Good job.
So the AFC South is still the appetizing spot for now, Colin, right? This is the spot you want to be in now. 21 boxes left. We have the Peyton Manning and the Reggie Wayne. That's the top spot right now. We do have Sauce Gardner, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, all still lurking in the Game Breaker diamond helmets. No reason why we shouldn't run back this break, Colin, right?
I agree.
And this one, there's 2 breaks we should for sure get done tonight. Now, I've done this show a lot more Friday nights than you, Colin. I know very well sometimes around 9:30, sometimes the big player comes in and it turns the break room upside down. So by no means am I saying we'll be done at 9:30. It is very possible we could be here till 11 or 12. This could very much change. Given the way the room has looked most of the night, though, Colin, we might hop off around 9:30, and there might only be 2 more breaks. But I definitely think the jersey single 2 to go, that has to happen. I mean, come on. Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, Jordan Addison, Warren Sapp, Earl Campbell, David Montgomery, Dan Fouts. All those jerseys can be won for as low as $27. The baseball break, 1 spot to go, $59 a spot. I mean, all these headliners are worth a lot more than $59. Acuna Jr. photo, Tatis Jr. Slam Diego jersey with all those grand slams they hit. His father hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning, in fact. We do have Miguel Cabrera and Vlad Guerrero Jr. all still lurking in rounding third baseball mixer. That break is 1 spot to go. Obviously, the 1 and 4 is full of big names. Always a great series. The diamonds are always great. Those are all awesome options for you guys tonight. And the jersey break is, in fact, sold out. And don't forget the minis. Only 4 to go. John Elway, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk. I mean, most of the headliners out there, Colin. Ray Lewis, Joe Green, AJ Green, Randall Cunningham, all still lurking in those minis. So, jersey single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, and then hopefully that baseball break not far behind, right, Colin?
You'd think.
Here comes Iowa.
Yep, not good for UConn. Not good.
30-24.
Don't let that momentum swing too far here before halftime.
Oh, did Caitlin just make a shot?
I don't know. I missed it.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
But here we go.
It's Matthew Bennett, Michael's brother, looking for lucky number 13. Mossy Guy wanted 6. And the crowd is up, Colin. Give him a couple threes here, tie up the game. Go Caitlin, right? Here we go! Hawkeyes!
Did you get behind me again? You did get behind me again.
No. I gotta hit the live. I think that's the problem.
Ooh, that was almost like 6.
13 was first, actually. I see Matthew was first with 13. The powder blue jersey. Isaac, Christopher, John, Matthew, Kevin, Chris and Kevin again. Mossy guy is Kevin, I believe. He was just a little bit behind there on the box number. Lucky number 13 out of 30. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh!
Yeah, now we're back to even.
Caitlin has missed all her threes tonight, Colin. 0 for 6 in the first half on threes. And Beckers has been off too, so...
Yeah, it's been the team.
Yeah.
Paige just scored, though, but...
That's okay. They'll come back.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is a long way
from over. All right, guys, powder blue jersey break coming up. We'll throw you guys here 10 clicks. Baseball break should be after. And then after that, Colin will do the diamond wheel spin, and we'll see where we're at, right?
Yeah, I think the minis have a chance now.
Oh, that'll happen. 2 spots to go. $49 a spot, actually. Did forget the minis are $2 more. Only 1 more per mini, and the names are even bigger. That's why we have an Emmitt Smith and a John Elway. I was trying to figure out why are they both in the series. It's because it's $49.
Right.
So minis will definitely happen as well tonight, guys. I am sure of that, with 2 spots left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 clicks. Think that helmet fired up the Braves. 9th inning comeback started as soon as you pulled it, says Chris.
Ooh.
That's what it was, the helmet. But if you're a Braves fan, Chris, I mean, what better Brave is there than Ronald Acuna Jr. right now?
There isn't one.
That's out there in the baseball break. Did he close it?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Makes sense, Colin. It makes sense. We got Kevin in the NFC North, John in the NFC South, Kevin NFC East. It's the other Kevin, Kevin Crane, NFC West, Matthew Bennett, AFC North, Chris Abermats, AFC South, new customer Isaac Groob. Shout out to Isaac. Welcome, welcome. And Christopher Taylor in the AFC West. Box 13 coming up. 13 of 30 in our jersey break, Colin. Loving the jerseys, right? Such a fun series, to say the least. We were just talking about how we don't pull this guy in the break room. And he's a fresh addition. The beautiful orange Jerome Ford jersey. Nice. It is box number mojo. That is Matthew Bennett in the AFC North. Congrats on Jerome Ford right here.
Nice.
He more than 800 rushing yards last season. Obviously, with the Nick Chubb injury, guys had to step up. A lot of folks thought it's going to be just the Kareem Hunt show, but this guy was even better, Jerome Ford.
Yeah, he was.
With that Beckett QR code on that one. A very nice orange jersey for Matthew Bennett with the box number mojo. And would you look at that, Jerome Ford? Both Bennett's got W's in the room tonight, Colin. They are pretty good at winning.
Yeah, they know
the Bennett clan. Look at that sharp stripe here, too. Looks like a clean jersey for the Brownies.
Yeah, I kind of like the orange custom. It's pretty cool.
Very, very cool. So we'll put this one away. And we'll see what we got next. Baseball next, actually.
Baseball is ready.
And minis are how close?
2 to go in the minis and 3 to go in the baseball double. Those are the 2 closest.
Okay, maybe another baseball break could be nice. And that would certainly be very nice.
For just 27?
Yeah, $27.
I worry a little bit about Nick Chubb as a fantasy option next year.
Gosh, I hope he comes back.
I mean, he'll come back.
No, I hope he comes back.
Yeah, it's just, are they really going to want to risk it when they know they have Jerome Ford who could take some of the weight off that?
Maybe. Although I'd argue, obviously Adrian Peterson came back from an injury and it was pretty darn good, right?
That is true. I'm not saying he can't.
I mean, this guy's a good back. Regardless of what happens, regardless of where he plays, Jerome Ford is a very, very solid back, no doubt. Baseball coming up next. We got Gisela, we got Jeremy, we got Brady, John, Chris, and Craig. Baseball. Nice thing, says Matthew. You're welcome, Matthew. Baseball single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I hear you typing, Colin. That must be good news.
Brandon's got a personal.
In the miniseries?
Yeah.
Okay.
My typing is not going well.
So we'll do that as well here shortly. Gisela, Jeremy, Brady, John, Chris, and Craig. Baseball mixer number 1. Let me know, guys.
But if you do have a number, Brandon, let me know. Because
Yes.
I think we don't have a mini break coming up, so you do get the dibs.
Yes, sir. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here in the baseball break. Definitely think that mini double should happen tonight. 2 spots to go. If you guys want to be in that chase wheel spin for the diamonds, I would say get those orders ASAP. We have 6 to go in that diamond single. We're doing that wheel spin here shortly, unless that break is like 2 or 3 away, Colin.
The minis are done.
Minis are done, so mini break will follow the baseball break. The Peyton Manning Flash Authentic still out there. That is probably the 2nd biggest helmet of the series, behind the Emmitt Smith. Smith is gone, but Manning still very much out there on the Flash Authentic. Let me get the ticker or the randomizer off. The baseball numbers left include 4, 5, 14, 15, 18, 20, 23, 27, 28, and 30 in the baseball break. So 20 more seconds, guys, then we will go to the wheel for baseball.
Baseball.
I guess we're going to the wheel. Baseball, I believe, is out of 30, Colin. So the 1 to 30 wheel. Once the wheel goes up, all box numbers are final.
Final.
And wheel is up, the numbers are final. We got ourselves box number 17, the Chris Bryant box. Let's see, 17 I don't think is there, but 18 should be, Colin.
I see 18.
18 is the closest one available. So 18 is what we shall do in the baseball break. I think we got a couple Brave fans in this break. Chris and Craig. Brave fans looking for the Acuna Jr. photo, Colin.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, good luck, guys. 10 clicks here. Alright, Jeremy Lewis up top. Jeremy has the AO East. The AO Central is John Sutter. Gisela Luster, the AO West. Craig Crenshaw, the NL East. Chris Abermats, the NL Central. And Brady Thurston in the NL West. Baseball mixer number 1. 18 of 30 in the baseball series. It's a 4 in 11 chance at a photo headliner. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
I think we have a baseball mini helmet, Colin.
Oh, fun.
Little mini helmets. We got a Bucko. Armady. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it is Dave Parker on the mini helmet for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is the NL Central. That is Chris Abermats, and this man will not stop winning. I know it's not the Emmitt Smith big, but it's back-to-back W's, heating up at the right time here with the Dave Parker.
Yeah, I mean, former MVP in Dave
MVP.
Parker. A couple of rings to go along with it. I mean,
7-time All-Star. Also an All-Star Game MVP. 3 Gold Gloves, 2 batting titles, 2 World Series titles, 290 career batting average, 339 career home runs. He is, as we call, the Hall of Very Good.
yeah,
His nickname, Colin, the Cobra.
I like that.
The Cobra, baby.
I mean, you could almost argue he's... I mean, I know Cooperstown's hard to get into, but
Yeah.
he's got a pretty good resume.
He's got a shot.
Yeah.
He has got a shot.
Career
no
290
doubt.
batter, 40.1 WAR. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More than 300 career home runs.
You would have liked him. He played till he was 40.
Of course.
You like the old guys.
I like old guys. Dave Parker. I also like guys
just
whose
click
names
that.
are easy to say.
Dave Parker is pretty easy to say.
Yeah, Dave Parker. I don't see
Seems
what
like
else
you
it
can't
could
mess
be.
that up.
Little Pirates hit. They're off to a good start this year.
Yeah,
it's
they are.
very, very early, but they're off to a good start this year, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Chris is off to a good start tonight, I would say.
Yeah, he just keeps on winning. Maybe he jumps in that diamond break and snags the Peyton Manning as well. Who knows? With how hot he is, Colin.
Right?
I wouldn't put it past him. Roughing the Passer minis, we got Seth Morgan, Christopher Taylor, Ryan Andreessen, Zachary Erickson, Craig Crenshaw, and Kevin Suckup here in the mini double box.
Ryan Andreessen's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, welcome back, Ryan.
I love saying Andreessen. It's just a fun
Andreessen.
name. Sounds like a
Good name to
baseball
say.
player. Ryan
Mini
Andreessen.
double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Kev, if you don't mind, brother, you got to put it in after the host puts it in the chat. So get those numbers in again, and we'll give them to you. It is the break room rule. We wait till I put it in the chat so that everyone has an equal chance to call out the numbers.
7 and 14 again.
Yeah, just put it in again, and those are good for you. Unless someone else beats you, 7 and 14. Thank you.
They're yours.
Or 714, which is the wasn't that the home runs that Hank Aaron had? 714,
Boy, maybe.
or that was Babe Ruth maybe. Let me look it up. All-time career home runs. Now
Gotta find out.
and just like you go down these roads, Colin. That's how I go with statistics. I go down these roads.
Now I gotta find it.
Yeah, 714 was Babe Ruth, which is what Hank Aaron passed him, 755, and Barry Bonds had 762. You're a good Kev. I know what you meant, brother. That number sounded iconic to me, Colin, and it's the Babe Ruth career home run total. So that makes sense. All right, mini double box coming up. Emmitt Smith, John Elway still lurking. A lot of good minis left in the Roughing the Passer series, guys. 10 times on the way. Let's make history tonight, says Mossy Guy. Right on. Could not agree more. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Calling a shot just like Babe Ruth. Well, Kevin, you've got the best spot in my opinion. The AFC West with the John Elway still out there. And we got Craig in the NFC North, NFC South if it's a Falcon filler, Seth in the NFC East, Zachary NFC West, Kevin AFC North, Ryan AFC South, Christopher AFC East, and Kevin in the AFC West. 7 and double of 7, 14 is number 7 in box 7, John Elway. Well, well, well. It's not the John Elway, but it is a Bronco, and it is a Kevin W. calling his shot. How about the father of Christian McCaffrey, the former wide receiver for John Elway, former Super Bowl champion with Elway? It's Ed McCaffrey.
Hey.
Kevin called this shot. He says, I'm calling my shot, baby. And he got it in the AFC West. Who's the real Babe Ruth out here? Is it Babe Ruth or is it Kevin Suckup?
Kevin Suckup.
The Great Bambino. Love that right there. Now, you like that movie, right?
What? The Sandlot?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank God.
Who
Thank
does- Who
God.
doesn't like the Sandlot?
I don't know. I was worried you wouldn't like it.
Why wouldn't I like the Sandlot?
Because you don't like Home Alone.
Yeah, well, that's a bad movie. The Sandlot's a good movie.
All right, Sandlot's a great movie. We won't go down that road with Home Alone again, but I always get concerned with you, Colin. I was like, please, he's got to like that, right?
Uh-huh.
He should, and he does.
And I do.
Yeah, good job, Kev. Calling your shot with the closer magic again, Colin, right? Kevin got the last 2 spots. Closer magic strikes yet again in the break room.
Might go 2 for 2.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Ed McCaffrey. Oh, 2 for 2 with John Elway.
That'd be pretty good.
It is a double box break fitting. We have number 14 called out. As the great Ernie Banks would say, let's play 2. Love those double headers. I'm hoping this is not the last break tonight, Colin. I know we're close on that baseball double. We're a little bit open right now, are we not?
Yeah, 2 to go now. That was going to be my segue. Speaking of doubleheaders, that double box break in the rounding third.
Well, we got to get that
2
done,
to go,
then. It's
yeah.
just too good not to be true, right?
2.
Gotta get
too
that.
Good.
Yeah, too good.
2 spots away. Double box break. Double header. It's baseball.
I mean,
It's
come
too
on.
good.
Come on. Ooh, this is... Well, 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 would you look at this? Here's more 2s for you. 2 spots for Kevin. 2 wins. We got ourselves Ray Lewis, baby.
Yeah, this just made sense.
The beautiful Eclipse Mini with the silver ink. NFL's all-time tackle leader. He was also a 2-time Super Bowl champion. a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. It all makes sense. We're seeing 2s everywhere, baby. We're feeling 22 like Caitlin Clark or Taylor Swift or Emmitt Smith next to me. Congrats, Kevin. He called this shot all right, Colin. Got himself 2 W's. Ed McCaffrey and Ray Lewis.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Called my shots. Thank you, Kamen, says Kevin. You sure did. Not my night, says Craig. You can't always have your night, Craig.
It's like that sometimes.
It does go back and forth sometimes. Love this silver ink on this one, by the way.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
The Raven Red Eye. That is some fantastic stuff here for Kevin Suckup. So now, speaking of 2s, it's kind of adding up right now, Colin. Kevin got 2 spots to close out that double box break. We got 2 spots left in the baseball double box break. Someone gets 2 spots, they get the Acuna Jr. and the Tatis Jr. or the Vlad Jr. or the Miguel Cabrera.
It's nuts.
Let's make it happen, guys.
It could happen.
Craig had a good night last night. You sure did, Craig. You had a real good night. And so did the other Craig. Craig Joseph also had a good night.
Yeah, both on and off the break page.
A little bit different reasons for the other Craig, but he had a good night as well.
I told my girlfriend about that, and she thought it was hilarious.
Oh, good. I was like, hopefully she's like, he's sick. Why does he say that?
No,
but
she
good.
thought it was hilarious.
That's awesome.
She had basically the same reaction I had.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, guys, let's get that diamond or that baseball double box knocked out. Let's take a quick peek at the break page. Unless we are seriously moving on the diamonds, we'll knock out that wheel spin next. Does not mean we are necessarily done with diamonds, but it does definitely mean that you can no longer be in the chase wheel spin.
And Brandon Van Leer, if you want us to open your personal, let us know, too.
Ah, that's right, Brandon. Let us know what number you want. What series was that, Colin?
The minis.
The minis. So, Brandon, let me know what number you would like.
Yeah, right. That was just an out-of-pocket thing to say.
That was
and it
awesome.
was awesome.
Awesome. We've done, is it 4 doubles and 1 single, Colin? Correct me if I'm wrong, in the diamonds.
In the diamonds.
That is correct, yeah.
4
21.
doubles and 1 single.
So Brandon wants 8. Brandon will do that here in a second. Let me go through this rundown. Then we'll do his personal. Then we'll do the wheel spin. And hopefully by then the baseball break as well, Colin.
Yeah, I don't think we have 8.
Let me actually look at the numbers. I'm going to copy and paste them, Brandon, for you here. 1 through 7, 9, 14 to 20, 23, 24, 26, 28, and 30. I think 27 as well.
No 7.
No 7?
This is the minis, right?
Oh, we just did 7. We just did 14 as well.
Yeah.
So 15 to 20.
Correct. With 9 in there, too. I don't know if you got 9.
I have 9, yep.
Yep.
So 1 through 6, 9, 15 to 20, 23, 24, 26 to 28, and then 30.
That's right.
Perfect. Braves walk-off in the 10th. Emmett,
Wow.
not sure how much better than I can get. I mean, you did get the Dave Parker as well.
Yeah, let's not forget.
I know it's not adding a ton, Chris, but it's a little bit of extra.
Come on, man. That's an MVP.
Dave Parker, baby, put some respect on his name. The Bucko's great.
But, I mean, it's not an Emmitt Smith 2-time
No.
Chrome Speedplex,
No,
so
it's
I'll
not.
give him that.
No, it's not. All right, so 21 boxes left, Colin. I believe 7 photoed headliners in the diamonds. That is actually 8 photoed headliners, right?
2, 4, 6.
No, 7. 7 left. So we got Jamar Chase. We got Reggie Wayne, Lawrence Taylor, Sauce Gardner, Aaron Donald Flex, Devontae Adams, Peyton Manning all still left. 7 photoed headliners in 21 boxes, plus the Will Anderson, Kenneth Walker, and Jim Kelly. That is 10 and 21 chance at a headliner. 1 in 4, we're still looking for the Floyd Mayweather Jr. boxing glove, Ozzie Smith, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Miguel Cabrera. Not to mention a lot of these names. John Daly, George Kittle, Lance Berkman, Gary Payton, and Colin, which one? Steve Eiserman.
Yezerman.
Eiserman.
Yezerman. Yes, sir, man.
2 to go in the baseball break. We got, I believe now, is it 10 boxes left in the baseball? I think it's 10 boxes left in the baseball. We have this. We did 1 single, and we
Sounds
have
like 10, yeah.
10 boxes left. 40% chance at a headliner. The Slam Diego Tatis Jr. jersey, Acuna Jr., Miguel Cabrera, and Vlad Guerrero Jr. 40% chance at a photo headliner, and 2 of them coming out potentially in that double box. The vault, we are down to, I think it's just 9 boxes left in the vault. Lawrence Taylor, Chris Olave, Frank Tarkenton, Eric Dickerson, plus 1 bonus vault key box as well, available in that series. 4 to go in the 1 and 4 single, 6 to go in the baseball single, 6 to go in the vault single, 8 to go in the jerseys. Still looking for Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, Jordan Addison, Warren Sapp, Earl Campbell, David Montgomery, and Dan Fouts in the jerseys. Then 6 to go in the diamonds, and 8 to go in the next mini break. So 28 on the personal, the chase wheel spin afterwards, and hopefully by then, Colin, somebody closes out this double box in the baseball.
You can hope.
Do we have number 28 in box 28 for Brandon? He's a Colts fan. He wants the Marshall Faulk. Looking for number 28 in here in box 28. Wouldn't that be nice, right?
Be something.
That'd be something. 28 of 30. What do we got here in the minis? Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is that kind of night for this guy. It's the NFL's all-time leading rusher again. This time on the Salute the Service mini helmet with the Beckett cert on the back. That is Emmitt Smith for Brandon.
Wow.
Not too shabby on the personal.
Shit.
Was that for free?
That was for free.
That was for free. $0 club. $0 spent on this order. But just the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Most rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. 3-time Super Bowl champion, league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. We can go on and on. This guy's a legend, Emmitt Smith. Wow, says Craig. Yeah, wow indeed.
I think that was an alright box call.
Here we go. Iowa now within 2, Colin.
I told you, you can't let Caitlin Clark hang around.
Let her cook. Let Caitlin eat.
I think this is going to be a dogfight the whole way. That is one reason why I picked them to cover at least.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know if they're going to win. But
I had it at a -2.5. It's going to be a 2-point lead. UConn will miss, and then Clark goes to the line for 2, and they win by 4, and they get the cover.
Well, you have them at 2.5.
Oh, we could both win.
We can both win if they win by 3.
That's true. Although I have a separate bet that has it at -3.
Forget that.
But my big one is 2.5.
-3 would push.
Yes, it would.
So at least you get your money back, and
Okay.
Colin can still win. Can't I win?
That's fine, Colin.
Iowa wins. We both want Iowa to win.
If that happens, I'm good with it.
Okay, deal.
All right, deal.
All right, you guys have the script now. Can you go execute, please? What?
Hawkeyes by 3.
Peyton Beckers. Big match Becks.
She's good. She's real good.
Yeah, they're throwing bricks up, though, this half.
All right, so refreshing the break page, Colin. Baseball still 2 to go?
Still 2 to go.
All right, let's knock out this wheel spin for the diamonds, and we'll talk about hit of the show, and then we'll see if the baseball is going to happen tonight. Now, like I've always said, guys, as long as orders are coming in, we'll stay on. If you guys get a bunch of orders going, we'll keep going. But once it gets close to 10 o'clock, if the orders are not steady, we might call it a night here tonight. Might finish watching the game here at work, Colin.
Getting kind of close, right?
Yeah, it's getting kind of that stretch here. All right. Let's see. Chase wheel spin list for the diamond helmets. That wheel spin list is closed. Maybe someone gets a bonus gift card and closes out that baseball break. Who knows, Colin, right?
You never know.
That would be sweet. All right, 10 clicks. Good luck, guys. Who's taking home some money? Was it not 72 names in the list last night? I feel like it was, Colin.
If it wasn't, it was pretty close.
And that is spooky. Spooky. 6 clicks. We got 7. We got 8. 9. 10th and final click. It is Michael Neiman. What's up, Michael?
Neiman.
Let us know what number you want to start on, Michael. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Somebody's got to want to close out that baseball double, right?
I would think.
2 spots to go.
Just 2.
I mean, even if you buy that diamond single, you buy 6 spots and you win the Peyton Manning, you're sitting pretty, right? So I'll give Michael about 20 seconds here on a number. 20 seconds, Michael Neiman. Otherwise, we'll start you on Numero uno. My mom texted me, what score do we need in order to win our Iowa UConn bet? Iowa by 3, Mom.
Iowa by 3 on the dot.
Hey, Michael wants to start on 1. All right, here we go, Michael, spinning that wheel. Oh, boy. Get some legs. It won't, Colin. $4. You know what? That's fine. Could be a lucky 4, Colin. That could be a lucky 4. It's better than 0.
You did give away $30 earlier, so...
Yeah, I did.
This was bound to happen.
It was bound to happen. We also spent $100 2 days ago, so you never know.
All right, awkward news. We're 1 to go.
Come on, guys. Let's get that one final spot, folks, in that baseball break.
Take
Awkward
another
news
swing,
indeed.
Craig. Quite literally.
Take another swing of that Acuna Jr., right? I think the hit is pretty easy for me tonight. I know you love the Emmitt Smith, but come on.
I'm picking a cowboy. That's got to count for something.
It's a quarterback.
We've seen that lid before. We've never seen that before.
Hit of the show. Are you going to go Emmitt Smith? You can go Emmitt Smith. You can be different.
Well, no, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes is number 1, the best quarterback in the game. It is worth a lot of money, obviously. Ballpark of $3,000. The only guy with the more expensive autograph is the guy named Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is the hit of the show. I think the second best hit is easy. Emmitt Smith on the two-tone chrome speed flex with the blue visor. Did anyone else vote? Chat's been a little quiet tonight.
I don't think anybody voted. No.
I don't think anybody voted, guys. Which helmet looks better?
Looks
better. I know Mahomes is worth more. I know it's a quarterback. Which one looks better? Because it's tough look-wise. As far as the bronze hit, I think this is also a no-brainer. It's the Joe Montana Flash Authentic.
Yeah, these ones
this
pretty
is
easy. Not a lot of controversy.
It's a very uncontroversial show as far as top hits. So I'll put these next to each other. You guys let me know what you think looks better. Hate to say it, but the Cowboys, says Brandon.
We're winning. Craig said Emmitt.
Craig said Emmitt as well.
We're really winning. Let's go blue.
All right, you got to win something, Colin, right?
Feels nasty. I wish I could say Patrick Mahomes.
You're here cheering on winning a Cowboy.
It's a sick lid. I'll tell you what.
It is a sick lid.
It's probably the coolest Cowboys helmet I've ever seen.
It is up there. No doubt about that. It is fantastic. So 9:44 here, guys. We're 1 to go in the baseball break. Chris Abermatz just jumped in. Just a quick scan of the break page. 8 to go on that diamond double. Went over these names earlier. Again, almost everything is left. Manning, Adams, Donald, Chase, Wayne, Taylor, Gardner, Adams. We still got the Ozzie Smith, among other huge names, in that 1 and 4. We have 10 boxes left in the baseball. Tatis Jr., Vlad Jr., Acuna Jr., Andy Miguel Cabrera still left. 8 to go in the vault, 4 to go in the 1 and 4, 6 to go in the vault single, 8 to go in the jerseys, 6 to go in the diamonds, and 8 to go in the minis with the John Elway left. So here's what we'll do. It's 9:44. I am a patient man, a nice man, and a reasonable man. I'll give you guys 9 till 9:50, 5 minutes to close out the baseball double. Like I just said a few minutes ago, if a lot of guys jump in and the break orders start bumping, we could be here a while longer. With that said, if no one else gets a spot in the next 5 minutes and we do not close out the baseball break, we're hopping off at 9:50. 5 minutes for that baseball double, or it's going to be the first break most likely for the guys tomorrow at noon, which is you. You and Brandon tomorrow. Don't forget, Colin, you're here tomorrow at noon.
Thank you for saying that.
I might sleep until noon, so I might not be here to remind you. So, do we need to have you sleep here so you're on time for work?
The cot's locked in the cage.
Okay. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And Luke and Matt are not here all weekend. Jeff's not here either.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh boy.
I'm not sleeping.
Oh,
I might miss
boy.
the show. I'm gonna be honest.
You might have to call Annette to save you, right?
A wake up call.
Annette. There's a guy I went to college with, Colin, that had an internship with the Miami Heat. You know what his job was
What's
in
that?
the internship? To make sure Dwayne Wade showed up to practice on time. You have to call Dwayne Wade every morning to make sure he shows up on time.
That's a fantastic job.
That is
if we're being honest.
That's a pretty good job.
If, like, that's your internship.
Hey, Dwayne Wade. Come out, Mr. Wade.
Hey, brother. I'd always wake him up in, like, campy ways. Hey, little man.
Come on, D-Wade. What is it? Fall down 8, get up 9, the D-Wade commercials. So, 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes for that baseball break. And I'll tell you this, Colin. If it closes at 9:51 and we're off the air, we're not coming back on. That'll be a pre-fill for you and Brandon tomorrow. So
we're not coming back on. That's not a threat. That's a promise.
That's a promise. One spot left. Are there any baseball fans lurking, Colin?
Caitlin Clark in some pain.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, she's all right, but
okay,
she's in a little pain.
Okay. Now, this will be down to the last possession.
That's what I thought it would be.
You know what would be fun? Clark half-court 3 at the buzzer to win the game. And they win by 3, Colin.
Yeah, it's tied and they win by... That'd be perfect.
That'd be iconic. It's a 1-point game right now.
1-point game.
20 folks watching. I gotta imagine there's gotta be one person that's a baseball fan that wants to get that last baseball spot, Colin. Gotta be only one. All it takes is one.
We already saw some big closer magic with Joe Montana, with Christopher Taylor.
Yeah, we did. And 9:41 was the last order. 9 minutes is more than reasonable here for this potential last break of the show. 2 minutes, Colin. We are coming down to it.
Oh, yeah, she twisted her ankle a little bit.
Cress says, I would love to close things out, but the baseball doesn't excite me. I closed out the single. Okay, that's fair, brother. I mean, look, I know people love the custom items, but Craig is an Atlanta fan. In my opinion, Colin, and obviously Craig disagrees, and that's okay. But in my opinion, Ronald Acuna Jr. is one of those big-level names. That photo looks cool. I know guys like the bats better, the chrome bats, all the custom stuff. But if Ronald Acuna signed this Post-it note, it'd be worth a lot, Colin. His autograph alone, I don't care what it's on, is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And that photo looks sweet. Is it tied up right now?
45-45.
Let's go.
45-45.
So, at 9:49, Colin, not sure if it's going to happen. Is anyone out there pulling out that credit card here at the last second? Or are we really hopping off here? I guess we'll do our hit video, our post-show duties, and I'll probably watch the end of the game here.
Go pop some popcorn.
And I'll be home early tonight. The dogs will be happy. I'll say that.
Not your girlfriend, just the dogs.
She'll be happy too. The dogs will be more happy though. They've had a rough week this week. A rough week, the dogs. If I didn't win the jersey, I would think about it. No problem, Craig. Like I say, play when you can. You guys are welcome to play when you want. But does not look like the baseball will happen tonight. About to be 9:50, Colin.
Oh.
So, did we get one?
No, there's an active card.
Oh, all right, I'll wait. I'll wait. Active card, I'll wait.
Maybe give them the whole minute.
Yeah, right?
Do the outro.
Where was that? That was under the customer's cart?
It's on the live view of analytics.
Oh, that's right, okay. Oh, this analytics here, right? Okay.
And then live view on the left.
On the left?
Left more. Like the left.
Oh,
that tab
I see
you
what
just
you're
did.
right. Live view right there.
And then scroll down. That was 111. Now it's 222. So if that 1 becomes a 2, we're in business.
Oh, 2 active cards, so 2 folks checking out.
I think 1 was Chris, although now we just got 1. Michael closed it.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Probably the last break of the night here, guys, in case someone else gets in and we get pretty close on breaks. But otherwise, I think this will probably do it, Colin. We have the baseball double box coming up. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for the baseball break.
It's gonna be at the front.
Thank you, sir. Jeremy, Heather, Michael, Chris, and Michael. Double the boxes, double the fun in the baseball.
Baseball.
Talking baseball. So, 45 all. Neither superstar has played great in this game, Colin.
No, it's been, I mean, decent defense on both sides. And
13 points for Clark, 5 of 14, 6 of 14 Beckers, 14 points. So, it has been definitely a good effort by the opposing defenses. Alright, I'm going to go to the wheel here. It's been a little slow with box numbers. I'm going to the 1 to 30 wheel. Just kidding. Chris Abermatz wants 5 and 27.
Just kidding. Haha.
Well, this guy has just, I mean, everything he's been calling has worked tonight, so.
Kamen's making jokes.
Yep, that's me. I'm a man of jokes. I love a good corny joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we only have 7 left. That might be wrong on the baseball mixer. Oh, no, because this is a double box break.
Yeah, what was the other one?
5 and 27.
27.
How many do you have left there, Colin, after this?
8.
8?
8.
Can you give me the 8 numbers?
4.
4?
13 through 15.
Oh, that's what it is. 13, okay. 13 to 15, and we have what? 20, 23, 28, and 30.
28 and 30, 20, yeah, 20, 23, 28, and 30.
Okay, so that ticker is right. So 13 should be on there. All right. 8 boxes left after these two.
That's it.
Winding down in the rounding third baseball series. Probably the last break of the night. Unless there's some serious, 11th hour type action here by you guys. And we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, Jeremy's got the AO East. We got Jeremy in the AO Central. Michael's got the AO West. Cristiano East. He's a Braves fan.
Boy.
He said Emmitt Smith helmet. Braves come back. Can the night get better? It can.
Yep.
Ronald Acuna Jr. It could get better, Chris. Believe it or not. Michael Neiman in NL Central. Heather Livingston in the NL West. Miss Livingston looking for the Acuna Jr. All right, box 5 coming up here. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. We got one of the best hitters ever. Signed bat of Miguel Cabrera, baby.
Hey.
That is the AL Central, the starter magic, Jeremy Lewis. And this guy was patient for this break. He was very, very patient. He waited and it paid off, right? This is one of the all-time greats in baseball. Beautiful autograph. Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. This dude could just flat out hit the ball, right? I mean, better than a 300 career average, more than 3,000 career hits, more than 500 career home runs. He was a 2-time MVP, 12 All-Star games, 4-time AO batting champion, 2-time AO home run leader. The accolades go on and on. It is Miguel Cabrera. That is Jeremy Lewis. Very nice. Congrats, says Chris. Yes, indeed. Miguel Cabrera baseball bat. Very cool, Colin. Very, very cool.
I'd say, man.
So, and this is, I mean, probably the 4th best hit of the night, I would say.
Just like that. That's how quickly that happens.
Just like that. Jeremy Lewis had the best odds in that break. 2 spots. I guess Michael had 2 spots as well, but 1 in 3 chance to win. And when he did, congrats, Jeremy. 179, 577. Miguel Cabrera. Meggy, as they call him. Do you want it on the bat?
Yes.
Okay, that works.
Please and thank you.
You got it, sir. Alright, the last box probably of tonight. Again, unless people really jump in real quick, Colin, we do have box 27 here. 27. What do we got in this one? Would you look at that? The last break of the night belongs to Jeremy Lewis. We got the Wade Boggs. I believe this is a Yankees jersey here. JSA certified. He was a Red Sox. He was a Ray. He was a Yankee. It is the Yankee, of course. New York. Wade Boggs. More than 3,000 career hits. Better than 300 career average. Hall of Famer. First ballot as well. I drank all those beers and still got all those hits. The great Wade Boggs. That's a great way to perhaps end the night. And that, believe it or not, Colin, is just a filler in the baseball series.
Yeah, right. That's how good it is.
Oh, my God. There's still 8 to go, and we still have 3 headliners left and probably 5 other great items in the baseball. So there we go, Jeremy.
Nicely done, Jeremy.
Yeah, right on. Right on. Wade Boggs. 179,577. And that should do it, Colin. Let me refresh real quick. I know I'll fold this jersey. You know, I'll do my whole sign-off point. I'll definitely show off the Mahomes and the Emmitt Smith one more time. But the break page is literally wide open. I think we're 6 to go on the diamonds in the vault. I know the 1 and 4 is 4 to go, but that's a 4-spot break. So I think it's a pretty good sign-off point here. Before I do my whole spiel, while I'm folding this jersey away, any final thoughts from you on tonight?
Yeah, I love Chris Abramet's suggestion. You need to Uber some nachos and beer and watch the game. I like that.
Yes. That's not a bad idea.
Any night you get 2 Crumb Speed Flexes out, it's pretty good. So
I mean, we do have those the popcorn and chips in the back in the snack closet, Colin.
That is true.
That's what we'll be doing, I guess.
Yeah, we can get into Matt's hidden stash. He's not here. It's like stealing from Dad.
Right?
He's away on a business trip.
He might be watching, Colin. Be careful.
He's like, don't you dare go near my hidden
Be
stash.
careful. All right. Final 2 best hits for the night for the final time. The Emmitt Smith 2-tone chrome speed flex with the blue visor. NFL's all-time leading rusher. Incredible hit. And then the #1 hit of the night. The #1 quarterback in the world. Maybe the best guy ever when it's all said and done. With the Chiefs Kingdom. With the yellow face mask. The red face mask. We have the SIG visor. The speed flex. I mean, come on, Colin. These are awesome, awesome hits.
Next level.
Next level. So that'll do it for us for tonight. Thank you, Colin, for co-hosting, for producing, doing a great job as always. Thank you so much for the customers, for watching, for chatting, for buying. You guys make this break room possible. Without you guys, our job would not be nearly as fun. It may not even exist without them, honestly, true. Colin. So you guys are the absolute best. Colin's working weekends this weekend like crazy.
What's happening?
Back here at noon tomorrow, Colin and Brandon. I know Steven is going to be in tomorrow night. Joe and Steven tomorrow night. I'm back Monday night at 6. Our whole team is here every single day, though. 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time, right here at Ultimate Autographs. Have a great night, guys, and we'll see you soon.